there, Vikings Nation. Get ready to dive deep into the Skull state of mind. Join our host, D. Woods, as he shares his unfiltered takes on all things Vikings, from expert game analysis to player controversies and everything in between. If you love the Vikings for better or worse, then you've come to the right place. So grab a drink and let's talk all things purple and gold. This is the Skull State of Mind podcast.
Welcome to the Skull State of Mind podcast. As you know, I'm your host, D. Woods, and I got two of my boys with me today. I got Mike Sports Vibes and In the Zone podcast. Now, we're going to run through some stuff today. We're going to talk about the Vikings. We're going to talk about some NFL topics. I mean, shit, we might even talk about basketball a little bit. But let's get started. Mike, introduce yourself, man.
Yo, Mike Sports Vibes. You know, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and, you know, I'm a hybrid sports fan from PA, Philly, everything besides football. As you can see, I'm wearing that purple. You already know the vibes with that. And, rock with me, man. Subscribe to my channel. It's definitely going down over here. I try to keep it as real as possible. And I talk my talk about the Vikings and the Sixers. I go back and forth. You know the vibes.
All right. How about you, Zoe?
What up, though, man? You know, I'm from Detroit, a diehard Vikings fan, but I cover all NFL teams for real, even college teams on my platform. And you can follow me In the Zone, ZOE-N podcast. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. And you know I'm on YouTube all day, every day, uploading content.
That's what's up. Hey, so how y'all want to start? Y'all want to start with just NFL topics first, or y'all want to go deeper to the Vikings and then go to the other NFL topics?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm feeling a certain type of way, man. The Vikings trying to give Kelsey a new contract right now.
We gonna get there, though. So I think Zoe say he want to start with the Vikings straight up. All right, let's.
Whatever y'all want to do, I'm rocking with it. That's how I am right now. I'm rocking with it.
Look, we gonna pass the mic. Here we go. Zoe, I'm gonna start with you. What's your top 3 priorities of the offseason? It ain't even got to be in no particular order. Just your top 3 priorities.
Top 3 would be running back, O-line, D-line, and linebacker core.
Okay, so you just saying like.
Oh no, wait! I'm tripping.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Hey,
you saw my face, bro.
We ain't got no quarterback. I'm tripping. They got my mind gone. I forgot we ain't got no quarterback right now. It's quarterback, running back, O-line, D-line, and linebacker core, man.
Okay.
I don't know how the fuck I forgot about quarterback.
Them your top priorities. Okay.
My top ones, man.
Okay.
Oh,
all right,
man.
Mike. What you go with, Mike?
For me, it's quarterback, man. It's quarterback. All 3 quarterback.
All 3.
But really, all just side, it's quarterback and coaching. So when I say coaching, I'm talking about play calling, because I don't know if are we going to get an offensive coordinator that's going to call the plays instead of KLC, because it was kind of suspect, that play calling last season. We all know that as Viking fans. Running back is 2, and defense. Can I just say defense? Do I have to say a specific position? Can I just say the defense?
No, it ain't even got to be players. You can just your top.
Okay, yeah, defense as a whole. We need to figure something out.
Okay. Well, this is mine right here. A couple of weeks ago, my top priority was re-signing Kirk, but that ain't even on my list no more. Number 1 will be go get your quarterback in the draft by any means possible. Meaning, what I'm saying by that is, if you got to give up a couple of first-round picks to go get your guy, just go do it and call it a day. Because I feel like at the end of the day, like, I don't want no stopgap quarterback. I don't want no other quarterback coming in here. Just go up and do what you got to do. Trade to get your guy in the draft. All right? That's my number 1 priority. Number 2, go get Saquon Barkley. Like, for real. I don't want none of that shit with, we can sign a 3rd round, running back, or we can get somebody off the streets. Go get somebody that's going to come in here and make that running back room legit. So go sign Saquon. If you can't get Saquon, Derrick Henry looked like he got a couple of years left. Go get Derrick Henry. Josh Jacobs might be available. So what I'm saying is, stop the shit. Go get you a real running back for this team and call it a day. Number 3 priority, I would say like this, like, bring in somebody to help out KLC with the offense. That's just how I look at that. So that's my top 3. Go get your quarterback by any means necessary. Sign a true running back, and then bring somebody to help out this offense. That's my top.
What about the defense?
You ain't saying nothing about defense. You believe in Brian Flores. That's why you just like.
I believe in Brian Flores. Flores. I mean, considering what he worked with, it's 17 games in the season. The first 13, we were legit. So I kind of feel like that's a given going into the draft. Like maybe he gonna get a couple of guys, or maybe we gonna have enough money to sign somebody else, which is cool with me. Like I'm cool with that. So I'm not gonna make it a priority because I feel like Brian Flores is capable of taking care of that.
You that confident? Wow. Okay.
I mean, because the number 1 is quarterback, man. Like we got to get a quarterback.
That is definitely true.
That's
but
true.
We got to get talent on that defense. We got to get some talent on that defense.
Yeah, man. We need some talent on that defense. You know.
And
so, go ahead, Zoe.
Go ahead. I'm about to say shit though, for real.
All right, you still 6 though? You good, man?
Yeah, I'm straight.
All right, so let's
some
move
tea,
on.
brother.
How serious is TJ Hawkinson's injury? We're gonna start off with you, Mike. How serious you think it is?
I gotta give a big shout out to my bull Zoe, man. Like my bull Zoe was talking that talk, man, from the very beginning. He didn't even like the whole second round, giving it to the Lions, a division rival. Even though TJ Hawkinson is that guy, he is definitely talented. He's definitely good. It just sucks, man, because we gave up a second round pick. And then he gets hurt at the last game of the season or the second game? Was it the last?
He got hurt like the fourth to last game of the season.
Right, something like that.
He got
ACL. Was it ACL and MCL?
Yeah.
So he has successful surgery, and I'm hoping the best because we made a very big investment, a historic tight end contract, and all I'm going to say is we better hope the best because this could possibly set us back on because he's such a big part of the offense. It could possibly set us back because I'm thinking of it like this. We use TJ Hawkinson a lot. He's probably like the number 2 option throwing the ball. Like KLC loves the tight end. He gets the ball more than Jordan Addison, hands down, right? And who's going to replace him? It's a very big problem that we're not thinking about. Like, who's going to replace him? Josh Oliver? What? First of all, he needs to take 84. The number 84, don't disrespect Randy Moss, bro. Why are you wearing number 84? Take that number off. They should retire that number. But we have to figure out what we're going to do, man. ACL can vary. Everybody's different. Everybody's saying the medicine's different. The technology is different. They keep trying to compare ACLs to Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson is a freak of nature, bro. Like Adrian Peterson's on another level. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to hope and pray that when he does come back, he's able to be TJ Hawkinson. I'm a little nervous. I ain't going to lie.
What you got, Zoe?
I just feel like TJ going to come back, but he might not look the same as a few weeks in. It might take a couple of months for TJ to even get back to his old form. And plus, like what Mike said, we also gave up a 3rd round pick for TJ Hawkinson. We ain't got no 3rd round.
Yeah, we gave a second and a third. That's why we ain't got a 3rd pick this year in the draft.
Yeah, but my whole thing on with the TJ trade was a tight end like TJ for this offense was a luxury pick. And we knew last year we were thin on the defensive line. The Vikings should have traded for a fucking defensive lineman and signed him to a contract extension. Like we already got Jordan Addison. We already knew they were going to draft a receiver in round 1. We got JJ. So why do we need TJ? TJ should not be getting the type of volumes he get in this type of offense. Like the Kittles and the Kelsey, they volume is high because they don't have receivers like we have receivers.
True.
Like we got two nice wide receivers. I just feel like the TJ Hawkinson pick was a luxury pick. And the offense ain't worth 2 damn quarters. Like, that's my whole thing. And plus, he injured right now. So he might not get to his old shape and form until 2025 for real.
Yeah, speaking on that, though, on 2025, ACL injuries is different nowadays. Like the medicine and the people can recover, but it's not just the ACL; it's a MCL too. So that's why it took him so long to actually, have that surgery. Because normally, when cats get an ACL injury, they had that surgery maybe like 2-3 days, no more than a week, and it took him like 2 months to have the surgery because the swelling didn't go down. I feel we might not see TJ Hawkinson until maybe like week 10.
What?
Yeah, it's real because I feel like when you tear both ligaments like that, you have to repair both ligaments. So even if, let's say the MCL repairs first, right? And then you got to wait for the ACL to repair. So he still can't play. And the amount of money in the contract that the Vikings gave him, they're not going to rush him back. That should be stupid. So I really feel like it might sound fucked up, but he might not even play this season. I mean, next season.
I can see it. Question. So what we going to do at tight end?
I think
that's a big part of our offense.
I think it is.
Run the ball more, which I don't.
It is, but I feel like KOC gonna have to either get a pass catching tight end in the draft, or they're gonna have to sign somebody to take over that role, because it's like the tight end for this offense is like a linchpin, and we haven't seen Oliver be a pass catching tight end on our team. Shit, he's good blocking. But I just feel like going into the season, like I'm not finna be one of these fans that's gonna be like, oh my God, TJ ain't playing. Like it took him 2 months to have a surgery. So that's 7 months for just regular recovery. So then you gotta rehab. Like he might be gone for the whole season, and I'm not gonna be surprised. But I ain't mad at the trade or whatever. It is what it is. I ain't gonna cry for spilled milk. But KOC gotta figure some shit out, man. He really do. All right, Let's move on. So me and Zoe, we talked about this for a little bit. We said it was bullshit, but let's talk about it. Is Winfield Jr. really a possibility? Who want to go first? Go ahead, Zoe.
Man, no, he is not. No. Why? We got Bynum under contract. We still got Lewis Seen. So where do Winfield even fit into the secondary? And plus, he won a contract. Bynum is due for a contract coming up. And I don't know how long Mattel is under contract.
He just signed a new deal beginning of the season last year.
How long was it though?
It's like a 3-year deal. It ain't big money.
So
it ain't moving the needle.
No, but I'm saying no, like, why are we gonna put more money in the secondary where the D line helped the secondary?
True.
That moving ass backwards. That's why I'm not big on bringing corners on to the football team. That's why I said D-line and linebackers. If we could put pressure on the quarterbacks, that would help our secondary out big time. So, Antoine, like, I like him, though. If we ain't had Bynum and Metellus in the building, I would say he might come here. And plus, we got Lewis Seen. We don't know what he could do yet. Exactly. I'm not all out on Lewis Seen yet. Like, Mike just dropped his head. Come on, Mike. Look, I'm saying, look who he playing behind.
Yeah, that
old
makes
ass
sense.
Hitman, Metellus, Bynum. Like, Hitman shouldn't come back to the team. I don't care if he take a pay cut. He needs to leave. Like, he needs to leave. But I still got a little faith in Seen. A little faith.
I got a lot of faith in Seen, but I'm a pass it to Mike next, so he can, because he's shaking his head, man. Go ahead, Mike. What you think about this Bynum?
I second pretty much everything that Zoe said, to be honest with you. But the Winfield Jr., that's not a priority on his defense. We need our defensive tackle. We need our defensive end. We don't even know if Danielle Hunter's coming back. 9 times, I don't know if he's coming. I don't think he's coming back. We need to focus on that D line. Like, that's number one, to be honest with you. We could not stop the run whatsoever. Our defensive tackles, what's my bull? Tonga, number 95. He didn't do good. He didn't do good. You know what I mean? That's my guy. I was getting hyped by what's the one bull name? FTW. You know what I'm talking about. His channel, right?
Yeah, don't get information.
He hyped me up. Man. He was talking about Tonga because I like his name. I thought he was going to be a dog.
FTW, but I was wrong. Purple for the win.
Yes.
Don't get information with him bringing us to our platform, bro.
Yeah, still an ass motherfucker. Nah.
I told you though before. I'm like, man, who is Tonga?
Yeah.
dude
But,
we
but
just
I was thinking he got me hyped about him, and I was wrong.
What did he
You know
say
what I
good
mean?
about him though? What did he like?
I forgot. He said he's going to bring some pressure. I forgot exactly what he said.
Hey, Mike.
But
Mike, Tonga was on the
I shouldn't
practice
have
squad
listened
for the
to him.
Bears, and they cut him. So how good was he really going to be?
I should have never listened to him. That's all I'm gonna say. But let's get to the we need a defensive tackle. The last time we had defensive tackle that was like dominant was literally like I'm talking about really dominant. Kevin Williams, Pat Williams. We need to get that back. I missed that.
So
that's when our deep like that was the best.
Samir Stephen,
best defensive line.
So let me ask y'all this question though. If the Viking had a choice to bring Hunter back for $25 million or sign a D tackle for $25 million, what would y'all do?
They can do both.
No, I'm just saying though, it was either or though.
I'm going D tackle.
Me too.
I'm going DE in the draft.
How young that tackle is?
The D tackle, he 26 from Baltimore.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had like 15 sacks this year.
Interior for the interior.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Hunter. I want to keep him, but a younger player, you can sign him to a nice little 3-4 year deal.
3-year deal.
Get paid again. So it's like that's what we need. And if you think about it, if you sign a D tackle like that, that's gonna make Harrison Phillips look a whole lot better because then he won't be playing out of position. And then you can basically go in the draft and you can get you an edge rusher in the first round or second round. So if it came down to to either or, I would do that. But I still think the Vikings could re-sign Hunter and still do it.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm straight on Hunter, man. I know people gonna be mad at me. He had 15 sacks. I know, but it's like one thing about Vikings fans, we gotta learn how to let go when the time to let go.
It ain't the sacks though, Zoe. That's the thing. It ain't the sacks because some of the games that Danielle Hunter don't really get sacks, he's basically setting that edge. He's setting that edge.
I like him though. I like him, D Woods.
He ain't gonna be 29 like that.
Yeah, he about to be 30.
29, 28.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
All right, so this is how I feel about Winfield. This is how I feel about Winfield. And I'm gonna give I might throw some shade at some people right now. But look, this is what my boy Zoe talk about with TJ Hawkinson. Let's stop dreaming. Let's stop trying to get all these luxury pickups on this team. There's no need for Antoine Winfield Jr. on this team. You got Josh Metellus, who you re-signed last year. You're going to have to sign Cam Bynum maybe this year to, for him to be on this team. And you still got Lewis Seen. And for the people that's out there like, oh, Lewis Seen can't play. How do you know? Are you at practice every damn day? You don't know. He got Harrison Smith ahead of him. He got Bynum ahead of him. And he got Metellus ahead of him. So where is he going to play at? Like, he can't play linebacker. He can't play, cornerback. So he's going to have to wait and see. And people got to understand, though, we're seeing the motherfucker had a compound fracture his rookie season. That means he broke his leg in half. And to come back off of a rehab to have to learn a whole new defensive system and you rehabbing. So I'm going to just say this right now. If he don't show any signs this season, then I can say like, okay, maybe, it was a bad pick. But you got to understand like this, though. GM's going to make bad fucking draft picks. It's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to happen. So it's like, it is what it is. Winfield Jr., like my boy Joe said, he going to cost money. He's trying to get paid. There's no need for that right now.
Let me ask you a question real quick. About the secondary, about the corners. Who do you trust? Is Byron Murphy under contract?
Yeah, he got 3 years.
Oh, he does got 3 years. Okay, because I was thinking, man, I know Brian Flores loves them corners. I know we need that DT, but I was just like, man, I'm thinking about getting us a good corner in free agency, but we got to get the DT. We have to get the DT
to play. Yeah, I want.
Yeah, you gotta let him develop. You gotta let him develop.
Yeah. Andrew Boot.
I like him.
He was up and down. But look, though, what we not forgetting is this, though. Look, the D line ain't putting no pressure on quarterbacks for real. So I don't care who your corners is.
Yeah.
Unless you got Darrell Reeves over there and Richard Sherman playing the zone.
They on TV.
Yeah, so yeah.
All right, we put pressure on the quarterback. It was just stopping the run.
Yeah,
it was just stopping the run.
We couldn't put pressure on quarterbacks like that.
Like Like from a DB
Well, we had
standpoint,
D Hunt had 16 and a half sacks alone.
Yeah, but
how many was in the front and the back end?
Well, yeah, you talking about line? Yeah.
DBs can't hold that coverage no more than 2-3 seconds.
Yeah,
so you got to understand that though. It's like a lot of the plays to where it's like if that quarterback have so much time and we can't win one-on-one matchups from the D line standpoint, and you trying to blitz linebackers, so you already got corners out there one-on-one and safeties one-on-one. They can't hold that coverage for 3, 4, 5 seconds. Like they can't. So you gonna need to have some pressure from that D line that guys can actually win one-on-one matchups, and it doesn't have to be schemed. And that's what I'm saying. Like, like if you get you a top-notch defensive tackle that he can win every game, every rep against that, guard or center, and you don't have to scheme to try to blitz a linebacker or blitz a safety. It's gonna make the secondary a whole lot better. Look at 2017, right? Had some dogs on that team. You had Everson Griffin on one side. You had Daniil Hunter on the other side. You had fucking Shamar Stephen in the middle. Like you had some dogs on that team. So that's the reason why Xavier Rhodes could play one-on-one on the island, because he knew if he held that coverage for 4 seconds, that quarterback is dead, because Daniil Hunter and Griffin is getting there within 3.
Right. Oh yeah, that was nasty. Yeah. And so what's the defensive tackle for the 49ers? Who's the top defensive tackle on the 49ers? I can't think of his name right now.
Armstead, something like that.
Hargrove from the Eagles.
Okay, well, my point is, right, that's so true what you're saying, y'all, because I look at it like this. The defensive tackle might be the most important position on defense because they help the whole defense. If you get pressure up the middle and beat that center or the guard, it helps the defensive end. It helps the linebackers. It helps everybody. Like Chris Jones from the Chiefs. He's on. You have to literally have a lot of people chip him and try to slow him down. The defensive tackle, I didn't really think of it like that until now, but it's probably the most important position on defense. You know what I mean?
Because you're the first person. You're the first person to the football, because the center have it first. If you fuck up the center, that messes the whole play up.
Because on the edge rush, all you gotta do is go on the inside.
Yeah.
Right. So that DT, man, I miss Kevin Williams, man.
Shit, Pat Williams used to take 2 dudes and hold them up.
Hey, yeah, him too.
I don't really remember though. But how did Michael Pierce do here?
He was hurt. He was hurt the season he played, but then he didn't play his first year because he set out for COVID. So we never got a chance to really see him because he set out the whole year for COVID, and then when he came back, he had some injuries, and then after that, he bounced and went back to Baltimore.
Yeah, we need that DT. We need that DT, bro.
I want what's more important.
I need a DT.
But since we talk about coaching, let's move it here.
Oh man,
has KOC secured a new contract?
Man, can I go first?
I'm going first on this.
Go ahead. I'm gonna piggyback off you. I'm going
first on this one. Hell no.
Hell
no. When I say hell no,
say it again.
This is what I mean by this. I told Zoe a couple of weeks ago, I feel like this. We got to stop linking Quasi and KOC together. Just because they came in together don't mean they're going to go out together. I look at it like this. At the end of the day, if we're going to be spending all this money on offense, Justin Jefferson, Christian Darrisaw, maybe Kirk Cousins, getting another running back, all this money going towards the offense, and your offense can't be within top 5 or top 10, what the hell is bro? For? Then think about it like this, though. If Quasi pull a trigger and he say, I'm getting the quarterback for this team by any means necessary, I'm trading 3 first-round picks to move up to get Jaden Daniels, Drake May, whoever I feel like is going to be the quarterback of that team. And let's say Quasi does that and KOC can't develop him, his ass is grass. He fired. I don't think he get a new contract extension this year. It's going to be if we can get a new quarterback, a rookie quarterback, and he can develop him, and you can see like, oh my God, KOC got something. He then I can see re-signing him to another extension next year. But as of right now, nah, homie. Nah.
And you don't, hey, D-Woods, we talked earlier, you were saying like, you don't even really care for the bridge. The bridge quarterback. You talking about if we have to go get our guy so he can start right away. We see CJ Stroud. We've seen all these rookie quarterbacks start right away. So can you give the audience your opinion on that? Because people want to get a bridge quarterback for 2 years for some strange reason.
No, I don't want to say no. Hey,
I don't know.
Now, this is what I believe in, though, right? Because
some people say 2 years, bro.
All right, look. If you get a bridge quarterback, if you trade up, let's say you trade your first round draft pick for this season, and you make a trade, right? You swap that one. You trade your next first round draft pick for 2015, and maybe a third, and say you're moving a lot of capital to move up.
Right.
If he's ready, starting on week 1. You get what I'm saying? If
Right.
KOC is that whisperer as a coach, then he has a whole offseason training camp, OTAs to get him ready. Now, if you draft the quarterback in the second round and you know maybe like a Michael Penix or JJ McCarthy to where he got to sit out a year, then you can go out and go get you a bridge quarterback. But that bridge quarterback should have a cap. I mean, the cap number is like 10 million or less. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You can't go out there and sign nobody for no 25 million and you really talking about rebuilding this team. That's not going to happen. And I feel like I'm going to keep saying that shit. I really think Kwesi at the end of the day is going to go up and get his quarterback. And
at what number, though? At what number are you looking at?
5.
How high you think he's going?
5.
5?
5. You trade with the Chargers. Jaden Daniels. I think and shit. Since we're talking about it right now, should Caleb Williams say he don't want to go to the Bears?
Oh, I
got a video dropping right now too.
But he been saying that for a while.
Right. Caleb Williams going to the Raiders with his head coach, his offensive coordinator.
See?
Right.
They're gonna trade with the Bears.
I can see that happening. So now you got a quarterback. They say Caleb Williams go first or whatever, or they got to trade down. Somebody gonna trickle down. Jay Daniels might be there, and the Chargers ain't drafting no quarterback. They not.
Right.
They gonna want to trade.
I don't think the Patriots are drafting a quarterback. They need a playmaker. They're gonna have a chance to get Malik Neighbors or maybe Marvin Harrison Jr. Like they ain't had no great receivers since like Randy Moss to be Julian Edelman.
Right.
They need somebody over there. So they're not drafting a quarterback. So the Vikings gonna have a shot at 5 to move up. Shit, even if you got to move up to 3, go get your guy. I say fuck it. Go get it. Go do it. Make a splash.
I say the Vikings. I read some shit today. Said the Vikings fell in love with Michael Penix.
Yeah. So we were gonna talk about that next.
Oh, my bad. Oh, you still on the KOC contract?
Yeah, we still on the KOC contract.
KOC contract.
Did you go ahead?
Talk about
I didn't go. Man, go ahead, Zell. You talk.
You already know how I feel about KOC new contract. What you say, D Wood? Man, hell no. For what? If we give KOC a new contract, we will be setting ourselves back, and we be setting ourselves up for failure if we don't see how things play out this year. KLC had to identify us a quarterback. It's not no crazy job to identify us a quarterback. That's why we brought KLC here, an offensive mind, a quarterback whisper, an offensive guru, what they told me before he was hired.
That's what they told me too.
That's his job, to find us a quarterback. He got a list of quarterbacks that he know he could turn into a franchise quarterback. But if he can't do that with the quarterback in year 1 and can't develop no running game, his ass need to be gone after 2024.
And so let me piggyback on what you said right here. Y'all all know KOC wasn't Kwesi's first choice.
Right.
He wanted Harbaugh first. As soon as he got the job, he wanted Harbaugh. So, like, I'm not saying KOC is on a short lease or he a lame duck, but it's going back to what I said about the money. You're going to put a lot of money towards your offense. You need to develop these players. You can't just put money there and not, benefit, for what it is. So go ahead, Mike. How you feel about it?
Man, pretty much what y'all said. Nah, bruh. Nah, there ain't no way. Ain't no freaking way. Look at the common denominator for all the teams, the last 4 teams, and then the 2 teams in the Super Bowl right now, the Chiefs and the dang on 49ers. They run the damn ball. So I look at it like this. Viking fans, we know great running backs. Adrian Peterson, I got his autograph right there on that jersey, man. And just to see how we struggled all season running the ball, and it took, what was it, the 16th week or the 15th week for you to finally realize, Kevin O'Connell, that Ty Chandler was the better option. It took him that long. I don't really like KOC all like that because I look at it like even the defense, not last season, but the season before, prior to that, right? He didn't change nothing on defense. The defense was straight up garbage, and he didn't change nothing. So he doesn't have that mindset. He doesn't know how to make hard decisions. You can't be nice as a coach. You can't be soft as bread and think you're going to win a Super Bowl. You got to do more than that. You got to be like, yo, make those hard decisions. You're not doing good, so you're getting benched. Madison, what was he doing all season? He had like, what, one game over 100 yards maybe? I don't even remember, bro.
I don't even think
I don't remember how many games he had.
He didn't get a rushing touchdown all year. And that's what I'm saying about the running game, though.
It's important, bro.
You do two things in the offseason to save your ass. Go sign a Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, Jacobs, and get you a run game coordinator. Like, real talk, bro. Like for real, like
and get us done,
man. Like, run the goddamn ball, man.
Right.
Run the goddamn ball. I mean, I can sit on this shit and talk about running backs for a long time, man. Cause I just feel like a lot of
they're
people,
disrespected.
They don't understand how, when you have a good running back, how important that is to your football team. If you got a guy out there that can't pass block, your quarterback's gonna get blasted because he's out there looking at the coverages too. Like, okay, you know, this is what's going on. Like, the running back is so important, and guys wanted to, I can get a 4th round pick, or I can get this guy. Nah, fuck that shit. Go get a motherfucker that's gonna make the opposing defense scared. And the thing about it is too, like, when we had Cook, defenses know, all right, cool, I gotta stay straight because Cook might take this one to the house. On the screen pass, like Peterson, same way. You got Madison or fucking Chandler out there, you're like, oh shit, let's put 9-8 in the box because they ain't going nowhere. They're running backwards. So you get a guy that's gonna command that shit. Saquon Barkley does, Derrick Henry does, like KOC
command that respect. Right.
They command that respect. They're gonna back the defense up.
And it's like, let me just get this. I'm gonna let you go, Zoe. I have to say this. Look, like all the great quarterbacks, I'm talking about all the great quarterbacks need a running back. There's not a great quarterback.
He didn't win a Super Bowl until we got to Terrell Davis.
Right. You have to have a running back. I remember when Tom Brady won his first or couple of Super Bowls, he had Corey Dillon or something. Corey Dillon. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes needs to run it. And that's why I'm just like, KOC, even when you was the so-called offensive coordinator of the Rams, y'all ran the ball. Yeah. What the heck did you? Why are you changing when you come to the Vikings?
He wasn't the offense coordinator, man.
I think they had a class where they was like, hey, we're going to get together and discuss play calling. And they was like, all right, cool. You know, LaFleur went to that class. Shanahan went to that class. McVay went to that class. And KOC said, fuck it, I'm calling out sick today. That's why he can't run the ball, man. Because look at the Rams, though. When they had Todd Gurley,
right,
they was like, that's how they got to the Super Bowl.
Every team in our division run the ball. Every team in our division runs the ball. Look at the line. They spent a 1st round pick on Gibbs, and they almost had 2.
That ain't true, bro. Because Adrian Peterson had me, Zoe, and Mike on the O-line, and he got 2,000 yards.
Our O-line ain't that bad.
It ain't bad.
We just see Madison
is trash.
We just see Madison run to their ass all the time. I call Madison an ass back.
He ran into the defender.
He ran into the defender. Slipping their ass every play.
Hey, but you know what's funny though, and I'm gonna get on this topic about certain fans though. I remember the end of last year, and people was on this YouTube and Twitter, whatever, and they was just basically talking about like, oh yeah, Madison's gonna be that dude. Oh yeah, Madison's gonna be that dude. Oh, you know, Cook is done. Yeah, Cook might be done, but Madison wasn't that dude. Like, let's just be real. Like a lot of times, fans be like so enamored with the backup. Like Madison is a good backup. He's a backup. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why you got to bring in somebody to basically command that respect. Yeah, Reisner and Bradbury do suck, but just like Zoe said, if your running back is running directly to the defenders, it don't mean nothing. Like Madison wouldn't even find the holes. Shit, Chandler couldn't even find the holes some of the times either. Like we need a legit back. I'm tired. That's why I don't like running back by committee, because you don't let the running back get no rhythm. You need a real every down back. And
the problem is D Woods and Zoe. Even if we got a Derrick Henry or whoever, right? Is KOC going to call running plays?
That might get his ass fired. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why he don't need a new contract. Running.
That's why he don't need no new contract. Like
because he ain't figured out the whole offense yet.
Who even said he need a new contract? Like
because it's like
I think it's rumors. I don't think it's true.
Because it's like this though. It's like Quasi and KOC. They both signed 4-year deals.
Yeah.
So they going into the 3rd year right now. So it's best for them to start negotiating a new contract this year. So KOC won't have a lame duck year. But just like we said before, it's like I don't care about all that. I want to see what improvements he gonna do this season to earn that contract. Because the shit that he did the first season, that was cool. But look at what happened this season. Like, okay. Let's see what happens next season. You gotta earn that shit. Just because your contract might be up in a year, don't mean you always need one.
What they talking about? He changed the what they say?
The culture.
The culture. Any new coach would change the fucking culture. Like what the fuck? Like
they like his game-winning speeches last season. They keep thinking about last season. No, not last season. They talking about when we won the 13 games.
The offense wasn't good. The offense was shitty last.
The offense disappeared too many times in certain games, man.
We got lucky.
Yeah, because he doesn't understand when you get a lead, and if you are able to run the ball, you can secure that lead. Like
I'll tell y'all this. Only way KLC get a new contract if he could beat 5 NFL teams by more than fucking 13 points.
Yeah, his ass out of here, Denzo.
Hey,
yeah, give me 21-28.
Hey, you know what's crazy? What was the game? It was against the Las Vegas Raiders. We only scored 3. I know it was a backup quarter. I understand. We had Nick Mullins.
No excuse.
But still, 3 points the whole entire game?
There ain't no excuse. I seen a backup quarterback win a Super Bowl.
Didn't we lose to the Bengals? Yeah. They didn't have Joe Burrow. They had Joe Mixon out there running all over the place.
Yeah, like luckily Brian Flores' defense was on point that game.
I'm just saying, one point. You need a running game, bro. This shit he doing, want to throw the ball to JJ and Jordan. That shit cool and fine, but come on, bro, run the football, bro.
We want our team to be. We want our team not to be soft. So, what's the word?
Run the ball.
They already
what's the word I'm looking for? Like
you got to run the ball. All right. So let's move on to this real quick. Talk about some draft picks. Do the Vikings really have interest in Penix Jr.?
Let me go first.
Go ahead, Zoe. Take a stage, man.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They should. I know people ain't gonna like it. They should, but not at number 11 though. But they should have some interest in him. Like, let's be for real. That boy can throw that football. Then the injuries, yeah, but let's be for real. Joe Burrow, before he came to the NFL, he ain't never get hurt. And them motherfuckers get hurt every 11 games in the NFL.
True.
Right. So Michael Penix might have got all the injuries out of the way early. Or
Adrian Peterson.
Not. Who?
Adrian Peterson.
Another one.
Because of that collarbone.
Another one, though, but they should be. The boy can play football. And at the end of the day, if the Vikings were to trade down in the first round to get more draft picks, then select a D tackle with the first pick, then trade back up in the first round and get Michael Penix Jr. with a 5th-year option, I wouldn't be mad.
Go ahead, Mike. It's on you.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm Michael Penix Jr. all day for me. It goes Caleb number 1, and then Michael's my number 2. Okay. I know people might think I'm crazy. They probably put Jaden down, whatever. But that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I got Caleb, Penix, and then Jaden Daniels. I just think, I just think he got it, man. I know people look at that Michigan defense. That was the number 1 ranked defense he went against. And he had no type of run game. He had no run game against that number 1 defense. So he's one-dimensional at that point. You know what I mean? You just got to throw it the whole time. I know he did miss a couple of throws, but throughout the season, he was making clutch throws. He was making great passes. He's a good quarterback. I think if I'm not saying draft him at number 11, I say trade down maybe to 15, 16, get an additional second round pick. I'll draft him at 16. I'll draft him in the 20s. You know what I mean? But I would draft him in the first round. And I'm not scared. I'm not scared of injuries. I'll just go get him. He has it.
Hey, but look though, I forgot to say this though.
But
I forgot to say this. But it only depends on what the NFL doctors say about his injuries.
Oh yeah,
that's
of course.
Yeah, that's of course. I want to put that out there before people say, like, let me say that if the doctor cleared this man, say he good to go, I want to be mad. Then we don't draft him. He go crazy. We should have drafted him. Like the Viking fan base will never be happy, bro.
Never be happy.
We took this quote. We should have took him. The injuries was old. He didn't get hurt none his last year in the in college football.
He's gonna be the next CJ Stroud, bro.
I feel like this with Michael Penix, right? No stone unturned. And what I mean by that is you need to be looking at every fucking quarterback coming out that's possible. And if you identify Penix as the guy, you ain't got to draft him at 11. You can draft him at the end of the draft, 32, just to make sure you get that 5th-year option in the first round. So if you value Penix coming to this team and he can come in and play, fuck it, do it. Who cares? Like,
I don't think he's dropping that low. I just don't see it.
He might go higher because think about it like this, though, right?
I don't see it.
The Senior Bowl, basically, only certain people play in Senior Bowl who don't really have high stock. We still got fucking, what's that? The Combine coming up, and we still got Pro Days coming up. So a lot of people go up the draft board, and some people go down the draft board. So we really can't really see where he's predicted to be drafted as of right now. But I'm gonna just keep on going, saying with my point within this whole fucking live. Go identify your quarterback. If you feel like Penix is a guy, go get him straight up.
What's the first thing we said, though? What's the first thing we said? We have to have a running back, though. Like any quarterback we draft, if you get a rookie quarterback,
go get Saquon.
Better run the damn ball. You better run the damn ball. You better not put all that pressure on a rookie quarterback, KOC. I'm talking to you, bro. I'm calling you out. You better not put all the pressure on a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I just feel like, my top 3 is Jaden Daniels, number 1, Penix Jr., and for some reason, I like JJ McCarthy. Like, I feel like the offense didn't really make him throw down the field, and I feel like he's clay that haven't been molded yet. And I feel like if he go to the right situation, he might ball out because he's able. I mean, I feel like he's a quarterback that can actually learn. That's why I like Jay. That's why he's number 3. Like Drake May and Caleb, I'm not really too high on Caleb like that for certain reasons. Drake May, he from North Carolina. That's a basketball school. So I don't know about last time we drafted somebody from there was Chassa Rock and how that worked out for us. So I ain't trying to mess with no Drake May. But T-Baz, the combine is very important, but we gotta wait. So let's keep it moving on.
Wait. To get back to what T-Baz talking about.
Go ahead. So let me bring his comment. What comment are you talking about, T-Baz?
The combine is very important. How is the combine very important when we got film years on players and we gonna judge them off just a combine?
Running in a straight line.
We judge them on what? Our shorts and tank tops,
t-shirts,
and we gonna ignore everything we seen on films. But
that's true.
We gonna judge the quarterback on what they do in the classroom and what they doing on a tank top and shorts. No, not at all. No.
Hey, D Woods and Zoe, what did they say about CJ Stroud? That he messed up, he failed the test or whatever. What did they say?
The wonder test.
He was and guess what? Dumb. Right now, he looks pretty darn good.
And you gotta think about that though too. Like he went to the perfect situation. He went to the perfect situation. But that should happen every year where guys are not good in the combine, but they show good every game in college. And then
it's up to the scouts.
Then some GM be like, oh no, his combine numbers didn't really add up. So it's like we got a lot of time before we can, see what these guys gonna get drafted. But let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving real quick. Let's here we go, Zoe. I'm gonna let you take this one, Zoe.
Yeah, 90 minutes. Man, hell no. Kirk ain't guaranteed on 90 million, man. Not at all. He is not no $90 million quarterback, especially guaranteed. Kirk right now is at 30-35, man. I will not get Kirk no 90 million. I'm happy Kirk said that. Hopefully my Minnesota Vikings run far away from Kirk in that $90 million contract, man. I'm tired of it. It's over with. Kirk Cousins is an okay quarterback. He not going to push no knob on no football team. He not. 90 million? Come on, man. Who is your agent, bro?
Go ahead, Mike.
I second everything Zoe said and then some. I'm going to just say this right now. That is my quarterback. That is my quarterback. No, he's not. No, he's not. I'm joking. But all jokes aside, though, I think Kirk is a solid quarterback in the regular season. He puts up great stats. He throws for 30 touchdowns, not too many interceptions. Yes, during the regular season. But as a Minnesota Viking fan, we haven't won a Super Bowl in the history, of the franchise. And I'm trying to take that next step. And I don't see Kirk Cousins unless the situation is perfect like the 49ers, which we know darn well our roster is not like the 49ers. We have a lot of holes to fill. He ain't winning with us. So why would we pay a quarterback $45 million for 2 years, $90 million guaranteed, knowing we have all these holes to fill? This is what I made a video about this, right? Tom Brady, the GOAT in a lot of people's eyes, right? Mm-hmm. He took pay cuts.
Not really.
No, a lot of people think he's the GOAT. I'm just saying.
But those pay cuts ain't really real. He wasn't taking pay cuts.
He just got more guaranteed money, but he moved the money around. They moved the money around.
So he ain't like a pay cut. He just got it.
But hold on. But this is facts though. He never in one season, I'm talking about NFL salary season, he never had made $45 million a year. He made $39 million in 1 year. That was the most he ever made. So my whole thing is this. Tom Brady took pay cuts. Well, he didn't get, I don't want to say pay cut. I'm going to say he didn't take a lot of money. He didn't take what he could have got because he's that guy because he wanted to win. He knows he has to have other great players around him to win. So, Kirk Cousins, how bad do you want to win? Do you want to get all the money and don't have no good players on your team? That's my point, man. I don't think he wants to win that bad. That's why he has to go to a ready-made team. He has to go to the 49ers. That's the only team I can think of that's that good.
He won't do nothing over there, man. You seen Brock Purdy run around on the Lions.
Y'all already know I'm a Kirk guy, right? Kirk's my guy. When I saw that 90 million come across the screen, I said, damn. Let's go get a quarterback in the draft because we shouldn't pay that shit. We already got to pay that $28 million, that's on the books that they already with them damn void years. To add 45 to that shit down the line and keep kicking the can, I'm not with that. You're going to cripple your franchise for the next couple of years. And I just feel like at the end of the day, Kirk is a good quarterback. He's not Tom Brady. He ain't a lot of these other guys. He ain't Pat Mahomes. So the Vikings got to come to their senses and basically be like, hey, it's time to move on. If another team wants to give Kirk Cousins $80-90 million contract coming off of Achilles and he's 36, let that other team do that shit and just eat that 28 mil and call it a day because it's time. Like it's time. I'm not mad at nobody for demanding what they want for their own value. But when it comes to the Vikings, it's time for the Vikings to basically just rip it off and move on. Right. That's why I'm so high on go get your guy in the draft because shit, you really gonna pay a quarterback, $45 million for the next 2 seasons and you not be in a Super Bowl? That shit is stupid to me. Like we already seen what we had with Kirk for 6 years. Just move on. It shouldn't even be a topic at this point. Like, hey, this is Kirk Cousins' agent. We want $90 million. All that's nice. Click. Like, That's where I'm at with it. And y'all know I'm a Kirk guy, and it's just like that's too much money. Too much money.
You want 45 a year.
45 a year.
He's tripping. He think he Patrick Mahomes. He think he
exactly.
He's great. I don't know what's up with Wolf.
Exactly.
I don't know what he's thinking.
Like, I mean, you coming off an Achilles injury, your team basically was 1-4 to start the season. Like
36.
You know, like I'm not even trying to say like, oh yeah, his stats ain't bad. His stats is good, but what do you have to show for them stats? You ain't got no MVPs. You ain't got no offensive player of the years. You ain't got multiple wins in the playoffs. Like 45 million? Nah, bro. We gonna go get a quarterback. Bruh. Even if we got to mortgage the future for draft picks to go get our guy, that's what the fuck we gonna do. Because if we run it back with Kirk Cousins for 45 million, that's not happening. But
we're setting him up for failure.
If it's not 45 million, what number would you accept for him to come back?
None. You go, though.
None. I'm tired of seeing Kirk in my purple and gold. None. It's over with. For what? Bring him back for what? To do what? I want to know why to bring Kirk Cousins back to do what?
All right, look, let me bring this up, Zoe, real quick, because I think we got to talk about it. He said, you guys all say that, yet you want to give JJ the farm. Now, this is the thing that a lot of fans don't understand when we talk about cap hits. All right. Quarterbacks, we already know quarterbacks get paid at a premium, right? Because they're the only person that touched the ball all the time, whatever, right? So they get the elevated contracts, the 45 million, 50 million, 50 million or whatever a year, right? Let's say Justin Jefferson does get the highest contract that's not from a quarterback. That's going to look at what, 30 million a season? That's not a lot considering the cap is going to go up the year that number hits. You get what I'm saying? So you might think it's the farm just because you're looking at the number, but let's say that let's just talk about it in just basic numbers. Let's say the cap is $100 this season, right? You sign JJ for $15, right? Off of that 100. The next season, the cap is $120 next season. So that $15 you spending every year really is not going to be a lot because the cap is going to keep going up. So it's not about giving JJ the farm. It's giving him an accurate contract to go forward. But you can't give JJ his new extension and then be like, oh, we got to give Kirk 45 million. That don't make no sense. That's why you got to go get a rookie quarterback on a rookie pay scale to pair with JJ, pair with Addison, pair with the defense, pair with maybe a Saquon Barkley or a Derrick Henry. Like, it's not about giving JJ the farm. It's not. It's not.
Ain't he like the best wide receiver in the game?
Yeah,
like,
and like think about it like this though. Hold on, Mike. Think about it like this though, right? TJ Hawkinson is probably the highest paid tight end in the league, right? But his cap number isn't that fucking big. Compared to quarterback, it's not that big. Compared to defensive lineman, it's not that big. Compared to left tackle, it's not that big. It's like 15, 17 million, right? So it's not a lot. Sorry, T-Bass. I had to get on you a little bit, man.
All right, but my whole thing is like the whole Kirk Cousins thing, like, and my whole thing is this. All right, Kirk Cousins, I'm just over it, man.
Yeah,
I'm just over it. Like, isn't he the first quarterback or first player in NFL history to have a fully guaranteed contract?
Yeah.
Should we pay him?
What did he do? Now, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the guy because I think he's a good quarterback. But what did he do to deserve that?
I don't know.
He got
the right place at the
you know
right
what I mean?
time.
What did he do to deserve that? And my whole thing is we know he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. He would not be able to put his team on his back and get a dub. Everything has to be perfect. Everything. Offensive line.
And that's not football.
Defense, everything. So my whole thing is this. So if you're paying him all this money and we have so many holes, it doesn't make any sense. We gotta move on. I know there's a lot of Kirk fans. We gotta move on.
It's time.
It's time.
All right. So T-Bad's been trying to come in here. I must put the link down there for you, man. If it's there, it's there. There you go.
Like JJ contract ain't nothing for real. If you got a rookie quarterback on a rookie deal
Exactly.
that can throw the football, that can play football, it's not
Exactly,
that hard.
though.
And you got Ja and you got TJ. Get a running back. You got a nice offense.
You straight.
Yeah, so his contract won't be nothing. Look, at the end of the day, the Kansas City Chiefs have Mahomes, Hill, and Kelsey all under contract. Hill just wanted more money while other people got paid.
Yeah.
He said, shit, y'all got to redo my contract. They said, no, man, we're going to trade you.
We're going to trade your ass.
Yeah, you ain't about to get no 10 more million.
All right, y'all. So we done with the Kirk shit. Now let's talk about
be
this.
done with it. I can't wait. I might go live for 5 hours straight when he's gone, bro. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait.
What y'all think about Kwesi?
Man, shit. Honestly,
we don't know yet.
Yeah, it's a shit. It's so many chefs in the kitchen. So I can't blame him for nothing for real. Like the first NFL draft, I would say he will learning more towards Ed Donatel, the players he probably wanted. Then in the next NFL draft, he will lean towards Brian Flores. Kwesi gonna draft, I think, whoever you tell him you like. He gonna try to make it happen.
True.
That's what I feel like. Like I don't.
You want to talk about Kwesi for a minute, Mike?
I just feel like it's unfinished business. We're gonna see. We'll see if Lewis Cine is really a bust. We're gonna see if these players are being developed, because it's not just him drafting. It's about developing these players. You know what I mean? And like I always use Patrick Mahomes as an example. That, you know what they were saying to him when the Chiefs moved up to go get him? They're saying he doesn't know how to drop back correctly. He's throwing something. It was all this stuff. That's when your coaching has to develop every single prospect. No prospect in the NFL is a perfect prospect. Every single prospect that gets drafted has to get some type of. They have to learn some stuff. It's different levels. It's college. It's levels to the game, and then you go in the NFL. So they have to be developed. So it's not always the player's fault. Sometimes it could be talent, but sometimes it's about developing these players. So that we have to start looking at that as well. So I want to put. I'm not going. It's unfinished business for him. So right now.
This is what I think about Kwesi. So when he first got this job, what was that saying? He basically said competitive rebuild, right? That was the cliche that was thrown around the whole time. I think he basically did that. He basically said what he was going to do. Because if you look at last season, we were competitive. Even though we might have been frauds, we still got to the playoffs, and it was short lived. This season has really been a rebuild. We got 11 pick in the draft, so now you can help rebuild this team. So he basically said what he's going to do. I think he's a wild card to me, because I feel like you don't know what he's going to do within 2 years. Like, he hasn't really showed a pattern of what he's going to do yet. And I just see, like, if he goes out there and he goes and does what he needs to do to go get a quarterback, and just like we said before, and KOC can't develop that quarterback, I see Kwesi pulling the trigger early in the season, like week 6. Like, no, you got to go. We got to bring in somebody else, because he's attached to what this team is going to do successfully. You get what I'm saying? So I kind of like, I can dismiss the Lewis Cine, if he's a bust or not. But I feel like at the end of the day, like, Kwesi a wild card, and I really feel like he's shying away from what other people are saying he is. And he came to do his job, and I say, like, we just got to see what he's gonna do. Hey, T-Baz, I put the link in there like 3 times already.
But you know what? Another thing is, the one thing I do knock him is, I feel like he needs to stop trading with division rivals. I feel like the whole Lions. I just feel like,
man, all they got to do is play with the Bears.
I'm not feeling that.
And he lined it up.
You know what I mean? I'm not really feeling that, but that's it though. Everything is really just, we'll see what happens these next couple of years.
I was trying. T-Baz said he was gonna get in here so he can defend himself, because he was getting cooked a little bit. But it seemed like he don't know how to find the link. Y'all see the link in the chat, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he want to come in and defend himself or whatever. So let's keep it moving. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say about these Vikings before we get on some NFL topics before T-Bags try to get in here?
That's about it for real.
All right, look.
Oh, Patrick Queen. I think we might. I mean, I know it's going to be a lot of money from the Ravens. He's one of the best linebacker free agents available. I like him. I think, but he'd be worth it if we can get him. He's only 24 years young. Beast. He's probably the best linebacker on the Ravens, debatably. So that's another free agent that we could possibly try to get.
Baltimore ain't moving that. Baltimore gonna give him what he need.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm dreaming. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, if there's a possibility to get him, bro, like, bro, monster. Right, that's
okay,
all.
this is what T-Bass said right here. It says rank your top 5 important coveted positions on the team. Go ahead, Zoe. You can take
quarterback. Oh, he said he on my channel.
Yeah, you gotta get on. Oh, Zoe, put the link in the chat, Zoe.
I'm gonna drop the link in the chat for you.
Yeah, because I'm sending it on my channel. My bad. I didn't even think of that.
Hold on.
Yeah,
go ahead, Mike.
You gotta follow me, man.
Go ahead, Mike. You can go.
All right, so I'm gonna say quarterback.
I'm about to drop it, man.
I mean, quarterback. The tackles, both sides. Defensive tackles. No, I'm talking about when I say tackles, I mean offensive tackles because you gotta protect the quarterback.
We got offensive tackles.
Huh? No, he's saying rank your top 5, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying quarterback and then offensive tackles. Okay. I'm just saying in general.
Oh, top 5 important, not bringing nobody in. Okay.
Most important in coveted position. Yeah, rank your top 5 most important in coveted position. Yeah, so that's what my opinion. I think it's quarterback. Then you got your offensive tackles on both sides, and then I think defensive tackle, and then DE trenches, baby, DE. Those are mine. Oh, then center is important, but man, that's hard. But I know those tackles, of course, the quarterback, you need it.
Okay. My top 5 coveted, I take coveted as positions you want to bring in and actually make better. I say,
you're talking about, okay. Yeah. I'm thinking of something.
I say quarterback is number 1. Number 2 will be interior defensive line. That means your defensive tackles, number 2. Number 3, running back. Shit. Number 4, kicker. For real, we need a kicker. And number 5, tight end. Because I don't think TJ is gonna play this year.
Yeah, that's an underrated one right there.
Hey, T-Bag, don't be coming here with glitching and shit, man. Let me see. Let me try to bring him in. I hope I did this shit for the foe. All right, y'all. He should be in here. Faux host. There we go.
T-Bass, my God, what's the deal?
What up, man?
Well, go ahead. I want to hear your guys' opinions on your 5 most important positions.
Oh, we already ran it down. Go ahead, Mike. Go do it again this time.
Quarterback, offensive tackles, defensive tackles, defensive end, and corner.
Okay, I'm pretty much that. I'm quarterback number 1, probably your right tackle number 2. I would say any position that's going to generate a pass rush, defensive end or outside linebacker, or a Aaron Donald in the middle.
Oh, I wish. Shit.
It doesn't matter, that a position, a guy that's going to give a big pass rush. Then I would say a shutdown corner is very coveted. And then wide receiver. So that's why I'm saying about JJ. So I hear a lot of people say, he's a generational talent. And I ask these people, what's a generational talent to you? Because if you look at the stats and the receiving leaders since JJ's been in, I mean, there's a bunch of guys comparable. So I would imagine Miami Dolphin fans would say Tyreek Hill's a generational talent. Buffalo Bill fans would say Diggs is a generational talent. CeeDee Lamb in Dallas is a generational talent. So it's so my thinking is this, okay? You don't re-sign JJ. You take that money, you re-sign Daniil Hunter. Boom. That's a even more coveted position than wide receiver. Signing Hunter. You take some of that money out because down the line you're gonna have to sign Carousel. Okay.
True.
Then all the other money you're saving, you can maybe bring in top talent like Winfield at safety, or bring in I don't care, just fill in the holes with that money you save. And so that's why I'm saying I read an article and it makes sense. A guy said anymore, even on the high school levels, that they're throwing the ball so much. Every year from now until it changes is going to be a wide receiver heavy draft. There's going to be great receivers in the draft every year. And so one of the things I say, like, what did the Packers do with Devontae Adams after he caught 18 touchdowns in a season?
They traded for Christian Watson.
They franchise tagged him. He said he wasn't going to play, and they traded him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has signed the contract though, didn't he?
He was a lot older than JJ.
He has signed the contract before, didn't he?
They franchise tagged him, and he said he's not going to play under a franchise tag. So they
Like
traded.
T-Bass, I get what you're saying, and I see it both ways. Like, I just really feel like that money that you're gonna spend on JJ is, if you lock JJ up for like a 5-year contract, you can play with that money for 5 years. Basically, you can do what you can do with Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes signed a 10-year deal for $500 million. He gonna get that $500 million, but they're gonna play with the cap so many ways to where you're gonna be able to get the players that you want. And I just feel like signing a receiver to one of the biggest contract in NFL history, highest paid, 34, 35, it's really not gonna change too much, for that cap. What you can't do is sign Justin Jefferson to a long-term deal that's a lot of money, and you got to re-sign Kirk Cousins. That's what you can't do.
Well, the thing too, I agree with you, but also you can't sign JJ to a huge contract and then trade away all your draft future to move up and get your quarterback, which I'm fine for, but I'm not fine with trading a bunch of your draft picks away to get your guy at quarterback and signing JJ. I think it's a waste of it's a recipe for disaster.
Why would it be though? Because I feel like this though, T-Bass. Have you looked at what that cap looks like for next season?
Well, they got Kirk. They got Kirk for about $28 million.
No, I'm not talking about 2024. I'm talking about 2025. The cap projected right now for 2025, as of right now, with nobody signed long-term deals or whatever, is upwards to 125 million. That means they basically are going to be able to play with a lot of players next.
Well,
this offseason. It's going to go down. It's going to go down.
Up, everybody's salaries are going to go up.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to.
If the cap up, anticipate having to pay Carousel a lot more than.
But Carousel contract on the books won't be to 26. Because you're not going to give him an extension in his third year. He's eligible for an extension in his third year, but you're not going to extend him to his fifth. Just like with JJ. JJ was eligible for extension 2 years ago, but he's probably going to get it this season. And then that cap number for JJ's cap number right now for 2024 is 19 million. Next year is when his new contract extension is going to come into books. And if you look at it like that, Kirk Cousins is not going to be on contract for that for anything. That void year for that 28 million for Kirk Cousins is not on the books for 25. So that's what I'm trying to explain.
I get it. I just think as building a championship team, we would be far better trading JJ off, using those draft picks and the money we're saving to build a more
But what money are you saving? You still like when people say saving money with the cap, you do know within all of these teams of professional football, professional basketball, professional baseball, you still have to spend 85% of the cap. You can't just say I'm going to save money and not spend it. You still have to.
Well, you sign Hunter.
You sign Hunter,
and if you don't sign JJ, you're saving $30+ million a year in the future.
So how much do you sign Hunter for?
What's that?
How much would you sign Hunter for?
I would say 20, low 20s.
He's looking at 2025.
That's what he's going to get.
That's what he's going to get, right? That's what he's going to get.
But his position is the third most coveted position on my list. A wide receiver is at 5. So
okay.
that's why I said, rank your positions. I don't think you should be paying your highest paid player the 5th position team.
But then you got to say
funny because
he
jumped out.
Another 2 years have to sign Carousel.
Is he coming back? Oh, well, I was going to say, T-Bass. So I was going to say, are you taking into consideration that we're possibly going to draft a quarterback in the first round? So that's going to help. That's going to help out as well.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that even if we did, hold on real quick, even if we did trade up and got our guy, say it was Caleb Williams, just use an example, right? Even if we did trade up, to fill in the rest of the holes, we're going to have more money because we have a quarterback on his rookie deal. So we can fill in the rest of the holes with getting free agents. You know what I mean?
We better, because to move up to that number 1 spot's probably going to be the next 3
not number 1.
You never said number 1.
No. We ain't doing all that. I'm talking about like what D Woods was saying, like maybe 5 or 6 or something like that. You know what I mean?
That ain't gonna get the guy. I really believe quarterbacks are gonna go 1, 2, 3. It's a terrible year to want to move up and get a guy because everybody's so quarterback hungry above you that it's just gonna double the price.
But even go ahead, T-Bass. Go ahead, man.
And on drafting a quarterback, I know we need one, but let's make sure we get it right. Let's not draft a guy just because we need one.
Oh, yeah.
We believe that.
Wait till next year and get a bridge quarterback, use these draft picks to build a team. And that I'm more for have a team kind of set up and then bring your young quarterback in.
But one thing though, T-Bass, if we happen, because we always think about, the negative about going up and getting our quarterback. What if we go up and get our quarterback, right? And he's actually a CJ Stroud. You know what I mean? That quarterback covers up a lot of holes, man. Covers up a lot.
Can the guy play defensive line?
No, of course not.
The guy play cornerback? That's what I mean. There's so many holes. There's so many holes.
But it ain't that
huh?
I said it ain't all about that. It's the point that the Minnesota Vikings offense can't score points. So on our defense, the other offense is sticking to their same game plan. We not down no points. So we can run the ball, throw short passes. We can do a little play action, little dinks and dunks. Because we ain't got no points on the board.
Is that on more
better too?
I just feel like this though, and I'm gonna keep saying it. If they identify that guy at number 5, number 6, number 11, however they get that guy, trade up to get him, like I'm cool with that. But I just really think like we can sit there and we can talk about it now about it might be a bad thing. But just like Mike said, if that guy comes in his first season and he balls out and he hides the efficiency of this team, we ain't gonna care. We're not gonna care if we trade up them or not.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, do your due diligence and make sure that guy you're taking is the guy.
They ain't got no choice.
Taking a quarterback just because everybody's screaming taking a quarterback.
No, I don't think we in the Christian Ponder realm of we have to take a quarterback or we don't get nothing else. I think we're in this position to where it's like, okay, let's see what happened with was going to happen with Kirk first. And I really feel like at the end of the day, let's say we do re-sign Kirk. I still think Kwesi will say, fuck it. We might sign Kirk for two seasons. I'm still going to go get a quarterback. Like, he's still going to do it regardless.
Right. I mean,
because he was trying to trade up to 3 last year after they moved away Kirk's money. So that lets you know Kwesi going to be aggressive this season again to try to get a younger quarterback, regardless of what happens with Kirk.
I mean, this though,
drafting a guy is such a crapshoot. Old man like me, I've seen a lot of busts, a lot of hits when you didn't expect it. But generally, this is my opinion. In the first couple rounds, you draft a lineman either on defense or offense. You may get that all-pro, maybe not, but you're usually going to get a guy that's going to be a starter for you. Other positions,
I got a question for you, T-Baz. Since you done seen more football years than us, who's the biggest bust in the first round for the Vikings outside of quarterback?
Demetrius Underwood comes to mind real quick. I mean, he didn't even play a game for him at the end.
You gonna say Louis Singh?
I would say Demetrius Underwood more than Singh.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I mean, I really would. I mean, he didn't even play a game.
Yeah.
He didn't even play a down for the Vikings. So,
But that's the thing. It's a crapshoot, man.
Yeah. Every
year is like that.
You got to get the right scouters and development teams. So,
but I mean, even like when they had a high draft pick and they took Khalil, and he wasn't that great for a high draft pick, but at least he was a starter.
Yeah.
T-Baz, can I tell you something?
What's up?
In the last wild card weekend we just had, do you know how many quarterbacks that played wild card weekend was first round draft picks?
The wild card? Purdy wasn't, but probably everybody else was.
Yeah, Cleveland Brown, Houston Texans, Kansas City Chiefs, Miami Dolphins, the Packers, the Lions, the Rams, the Buffalo Bills, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Eagles. Jalen Hurts was second round draft picks.
Second round.
Well, here's the thing too.
Talk that.
Here's the thing too. I never thought I'd see in my lifetime another Belichick Brady combination, but I can't say that anymore because Mahomes and Andy Reid is getting right up there with it.
Oh yeah.
So
they got a lot of work to do.
Quarterback, I think it's very important to have the right coach in place for that quarterback, and I don't think it's KOC. I don't think it's KOC.
Hey, T-Baz, don't dodge the smoke now. Don't dodge no. Because what Zoe just broke down was very was you know what I mean? He was telling you.
Hey, Zoe, that was real thought out. I appreciate that one, Zoe. That's what's up, man.
Zoe, I could also say how many teams that weren't in the playoffs were starting a fucking quarterback they drafted in the first round. Whole bunch of them. So I mean that's the way you want to look at what the Jets have drafted in the last 10 years.
No, I disagree. T-Baz. I disagree. Who would draft Zach Wilson for BYU with no one draft pick? Like that was dumb. I'm not drafting shit from BYU in the first round.
And if they would have made the playoffs, they still had a first
was Trevor Lawrence a stupid pick?
I was never high on
Trevor Lawrence a stupid pick.
I was never high when he came out. I wasn't high on Trevor Lawrence when he coming out.
I think he all right.
He okay, but he don't move the knob right now.
I would have took him.
Most of the starting quarterbacks in the NFL are first round picks.
But we talking about wild card. We talking about playoffs though.
We talking about playoffs.
Okay, wait. Let's look at this. quarterbacks taken in 2021 in the first or second round.
Is that
Lawrence wasn't playing during wild card weekend. Neither was Trey Lance. Neither was Zach Wilson.
Trey Lance
Neither
was
was
horrible.
Justin Mays. Neither was Mac Jones. Neither was
Mac
Kyle.
Jones.
That
quarterback class
Kyle
was
Pitts.
Hold on.
Neither was Kenny Pickett. So that's everyone that
class. Hey,
T-Bag,
that
you
quarterback
just moved
class
the
was
needle,
horrible.
man. You
with that.
you
That
just moved the
quarterback class was
goalpost.
horrible.
What those said was this though. In wild card weekend, how many quarterbacks were first round picks? He never said first round picks from which year. He just said first round picks in general. Right, Zoe?
I understand, but
Right,
a lot of these teams they
So
drafted
you can't
so
go
they
in
get
and
it right.
say, well, the past two
I
seasons,
get it.
2021, those quarterbacks that make the playoffs. He didn't say that. He
I
said in wild card weekend, the majority of the quarterbacks that started wild card weekend was first round picks. Never said any year.
I get well. I'm just
Cleveland ain't draft.
I'm just telling you, it's not a guaranteed thing when you go out and draft a quarterback in the first round.
It's only guaranteed.
Not a guaranteed thing. It's more of a 25% chance that you're gonna hit on it. So that's why I said let's make sure. I'm not guys. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. All I'm saying is let's do our due diligence. But I am against trading like 3 future first rounds and a couple second first rounds this year.
What man? They fuck them picks. Go get your quarterback. That's how I feel right now. Because if you think about it, though, y'all saying Cine is a bust, right? That's the first round pick. You won't draft nobody at that next year. So you don't have an option of being a bust. But if that quarterback comes in this team and he hits and you trade up to get him, people are not going to care what you trade to get that quarterback. You think Kansas City right now is some fans is talking about we traded up to get Pat Mahomes. They don't give a shit.
Hey,
they got Pat Mahomes.
Hold on, real quick.
But on the opposite thing, there's a lot of Carolina Panther fans that are pissed off right now that they traded up.
But that's only 1 year. That's only 1 year. He went to a bad situation. Let's not. I'm not going to even give no grade on Bryce Young right now because somebody else can come in there and actually make him be a better quarterback. Look at what Trevor Lawrence did his first year. He sucked his first year too, so he should be a bust too.
I don't know what kind of situation a young kid's going to be coming in with KOC as a coach. That's what worries me
He's
too.
got more of a structure than Carolina though.
He lied about that. But what I was going to say, T-Bass, because you talking about first round picks and second round picks, we have 7 rounds in an NFL draft. Just because we trade to get the most important position in NFL, we all agree with that. Is the quarterback's the most important position? We got to get our guy. We still got the 3rd round. We can get some valuable picks. We still got the 4th round, the 5th round, and the 6th round, and we got undrafted free agents. We just got Ivan Pace Jr. The 1st and 2nd round are not the only 2 rounds that you build your franchise. You build build a team in.
You're getting a guy that's going to be started in year 1.
What was the
pick? 3rd round pick.
Know what I mean? I'm just saying.
And it took him 3 years to play.
Everybody's so stuck on these first rounds and second rounds. Like they don't. Well, that's not the only rounds you build your team with.
You got to be able to draft well too. You have to be able to draft well. Look at the 2021. Look at the 2021 draft class. We had 4 third-round picks. The next year, 3 of them weren't even on the fucking team already.
But T-Bass,
right?
Round. T-Bass. Wasn't that Spillman's last draft?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're not talking about Spillman's last draft because if you want to judge Spillman for what he did with the draft, he drafted Daniil Hunter. He drafted Everson Griffin. He drafted Harrison Smith. He drafted Xavier Rhodes. He drafted Justin Jefferson. He drafted Dalvin Cook. So you want to compare this man from one bad draft?
Rhodes had maybe 2 good years, and then he was.
Don't forget about Diggs.
Get out of here!
But what my point is, just My point is the first and second round are not the only round.
Fans, I can see you. My bad, Mike. T-Bags, I can see you one of them fans, right? To where if the Minnesota Vikings go draft a quarterback and try to do whatever they're gonna do, you're gonna be the first one talking about, oh my God, we shouldn't have got this guy. And it's just like we got to stop having that mindset
I just don't want to give away the future for a guy that I don't think any of these guys are. I know nobody's a sure thing, but I've been watching enough to where when Peyton Manning was coming out, he was pretty much a sure thing. When John Elway was coming out, he was pretty much a sure thing. None of these kids out there now are a sure thing.
And you know what
even close to them.
You said John Elway and Peyton Manning, right? And you know what I think about with John and Peyton Manning? I count 4. Out of how many times the Super Bowl has been in the NFL, those two quarterbacks have only won 4 Super Bowls combined, right? 4. So what about all the other years?
Really 3, shit.
So what about all the other years? And just like we said before, John Elway didn't win his 2 Super Bowls until they got Terrell Davis.
And guess what?
Manning didn't win a Super Bowl until he got Tony Dungy. So you have to go in the draft, and even if you miss, you have to try it. And if you don't try it, you're gonna be stuck with trying to sign a Kirk Cousins, trying to sign an old ass Brett Favre, trying to bring in a Donovan McNabb.
I get it, guys. I get it, guys.
And one more thing to add on to that. Patrick Mahomes is greater than both of those quarterbacks you just named. Already, in my opinion, he's better than Peyton Manning. He's better than John Elway, in my opinion. Right now, he's about to win his 3rd Super Bowl. He's about to win his 3rd Super Bowl, bro.
And I'll be honest with you.
He's a recent quarterback that a team
traded up to get.
I'll be honest with you. For me, the year Patrick Mahomes got drafted, I didn't even know who the hell he was.
Me neither.
See, that's.
But I knew who John Elway and Peyton Manning were. That's all.
They're not better than Patrick Mahomes.
No. I'm not saying they're better. I'm saying coming out of college. Yeah.
Because you were saying that you don't see these great quarterbacks back in the day. You talking about Peyton, and I'm saying, well, we just seen Patrick Mahomes just get drafted how many years ago?
Hey, T-Bass.
You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question. Let me know if you know this. What up, though, Yogi? But look, though, T-Bass, it was only 2 quarterbacks to throw for 4,500 plus yards back-to-back in college football. Do you know who the 2 quarterback was? One was Patrick Mahomes. Do you know the other quarterback was?
Case Keenum.
I have no idea.
Michael Penix Jr.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, Jim McMahon wasn't that great of a quarterback. He was all-time passing leader when he got drafted in NFL. Tommy Kramer was the all-time leading.
Oh man, you want to
quarterback when they
you going back to
you going back, man. You trying to give us a history lesson, man.
Eric McNair was Steve McNair was all-time passing leader.
Steve McNair.
Who?
Steve McNair.
Steve McNair went to a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
It came a yard short for winning it.
T-Bass,
Trey Dilfer went to the Super Bowl, won a Super Bowl.
T-Bass, what we trying to say is this, T-Bass, is like at the end of the day. Hey, we're all Viking fans. We have our own opinions. I just if we're gonna go trade away all these massive draft picks, we better hit, because you know what? It could be something like this. When you miss on your quarterback, okay, since 2009, how many times has the Jets drafted a quarterback? Hey, T-Bass, you reading some notes on paper?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How many times has the Jets drafted a quarterback in the first round?
Just win.
6 times. 6 times.
I can believe it.
How many times have the Browns drafted a quarterback since 2009? 4 times.
4 times. Yeah.
How about Tampa Bay? 4 times. How about Denver? 4 times.
T-Bass, how many times the Vikings drafted?
Yeah.
They drafted Teddy Bridgewater and they drafted Christian Ponder.
Like, but look who people took.
That don't make no sense.
Preston Lynch.
Well, all we trying to say is this, though. This is what we trying to say, and I think I'm gonna speak for Zoe. I think I'm gonna speak for Mike. We tired of the Kirk Cousins shit. We want to go get our own quarterback.
I'm more for not
by any means necessary. So if that means trading a couple of first-round picks to trade up and get your guy, do this shit. If you got to mortgage the future is not mortgaging the future. It's mortgaging the future draft picks. They can keep those damn draft picks because if the quarterback that we draft comes in this team and actually gets this team to the playoffs every season, have us competing every year, they can keep them damn picks. I don't give a damn about them.
Here's what I would do.
You agree with me, Mike? You agree with me, Zoe?
Me as a GM, this is what I would do. Okay, and this is just me, my opinion. You guys are totally against this. I do not sign Kirk Cousins. I let him walk.
We said that already.
Okay, yeah. I'm with you guys on that. Now, be it whatever you want to do, keep JJ, trade JJ, or whatever. I'm going to draft wisely this year and build up my trenches on defense and have a team that can support a young quarterback that comes in. Because the best thing for a quarterback is not having JJ. The best thing for a young quarterback is having a good defense and running the ball and slow down the game and let him learn. So that's what I want to do first before I go out and get my guy. I'm all for about going out and getting the guy, but I don't think this is the year. I don't think this is the year.
You know how I know this could be the year? If the Minnesota Vikings trade down from 11, get some more additional picks this year, draft a D tackle, then with the other pick you have in the first round, draft JJ McCarthy from Michigan. Or draft Michael Penix. Then in the other round, draft you a running back, a center, a tackle, whatever else you got to do.
Think you're going to trade down to 11 and get an extra first round pick? I mean, that's
not no first round. No, I'm talking about. I said additional picks, like a third round pick, a fourth round pick.
Oh, I thought you said get your defensive end or lineman, and then in the first get JJ.
Yeah, you could trade. You could trade back in the first round.
Well, yeah. Well, I wouldn't be that mad about that as long as you make sure.
I think you're gonna be mad.
Just make sure that JJ or Penix or whatever is your guy. Because if not, if you have any questions about it, you draft and build your team and then wait till next year. That's just my.
This is what I would do,
T-ball. I want to have a team before I bring in my young kid.
This is what I would do. This is what I would do. Depending on how the quarterbacks start to fall in the draft, I'm willing to trade first round pick for 2025 and a third round pick for 2025. And maybe just to get it done, the first round pick in 2026. I'm willing to do that to trade up.
Move up 2 or 3?
To not just a 2 or 3, to move up to maybe 5, 6 or whatever. To move up just to get the quarterback. I'm cool with that.
I think.
Let me finish, T-Bag. Let me finish.
Right now, before the combine and everything, the big 3 is May, Williams, and
Let me finish.
May not it.
Let me finish though.
That's big 3, I think.
Why I'm saying you do that is because wherever you're going to trade up to, if you trade up to 3, if you trade up to 5, if you trade up to 7, anywhere you trade up before 11 to be able to snag your quarterback. And even if the quarterbacks come off the board, let's say the first 3 quarterbacks are Caleb, May, and Daniels, then you know the best quarterbacks available after those 3 guys is probably JJ McCarthy and Michael Penix. You can actually trade down and get more picks for this draft, and then draft, JJ McCarthy at 32, because you can give Kansas City, some draft picks or the Niners. You can do it, but this whole motion of like, oh, you can't trade picks to get a quarterback or whatever, that shit is bogus because you're gonna have to do what you got to do.
I'm not against trading.
And then you can still basically build this team in the draft, because even if we happen to trade multiple picks for multiple years, you're still going to have second round pick, third round pick, fourth round pick, seven. You're still going to have compensatory picks that are third round picks. Let's say the Danielle Hunter decides to leave this season, right? I'm not sure Danielle Hunter gets. I think Kirk gets it. Whatever. Let's say Kirk Cousins leave this year. The next year's draft, you might get a compensatory third round pick for him. Like, let's say Brian Flores.
Because of his age.
Let's say Brian Flores leaves. You might get a pick for him. So you can get picks multiple ways. So just trading picks, it don't matter. And I'm saying this too. I don't really even care if they miss. Just be aggressive and try to do something, because staying here in this 50-50 ball of being mediocre is not going to get us to the mountaintop. So you're going to have to be aggressive.
And I think it would be aggressive if Minnesota used their first 3 picks on defensive line and edge rusher. I'm like, that's aggressive. They're fixing the problem right now to make the team better.
Yeah, but quarterback moves
next year.
Quarterback moves the market, though. Quarterback moves the league. Quarterback is a premium position. You can draft how many different players that you want. You can see 2017, we had the best defense. We didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Like that's just you have to get a legit quarterback. You can't like keep saying, oh, we're gonna have a great defense, we're gonna have a good running game, but you can't get a quarterback that's gonna make better decisions down the field. So you have to get a quarterback.
You consider Josh Purdy a legit quarterback?
Who?
He's legit. Purdy. He's legit.
Who the fuck is
who? Purdy.
Josh Purdy.
Oh, Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy.
That's so rare. That's a rarity, though.
He's legit. He's legit, though.
He okay.
He's legit. He's legit.
He's legit.
So he would no matter what team he would go to.
We didn't say that. We didn't say that.
Make better.
Well,
that's what you want to go out and get a guy that instantly makes.
We didn't say that. T-Baz, you got to stop moving the goalposts, because you said is Brock Purdy legit? We said yeah. Then you went and said, oh, is he going to be better on other teams? We didn't say that. 32 teams passed on him 7 times. He was missing He was missing
so I guess I'm
come on, bro.
Going back at your comment that it's important to get that quarterback in the first round, blah blah blah, not have a team built around you first. And I went back to that saying, yeah,
you act like we don't have
the 49ers have a complete team and they can pretty much bring in anybody. They can be successful.
If you trade up and get a quarterback in the first round, he's going to be throwing to Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. The offensive line, the tackles are pretty cool. They're Pro Bowl tackles. They're Pro Bowl tackles. All you gotta do at that point is sign a legit running back. And when TJ Hawkinson comes back, you got him too. So this quarterback will be coming to a good position. It might not be the best position to come into, but it's not bad.
No, it's not going to be a good position because of KOC. He's a fucking clown. I'm sorry.
You just keep adding to
He's a fucking clown. I do not like the guy. Well, no, you're saying all this shit. It doesn't matter when you have an idiot fucking calling the plays.
But look, T-Bad, if you don't do right with the quarterback, another coach can come in and fix it. I'm still okay with that.
Hey, for real too, because just like I said earlier, I feel like if they draft a quarterback and KLC can't develop him, I think Quasi will fire his ass. I feel that way. You ain't got no rebuttal for that.
Quasi and KOC are just yes men. They're not making the decision.
Right, we're not about to go there today, man. All right, T-Baz, man.
See you guys.
All right, man. Sorry about that, fellas. Let me move this around real quick. There you go, Zo.
I don't know, shit. I'm gonna give him another year. He got to know what he did wrong. Got to fix what was wrong.
Yeah, man. And that's how I feel too. Like, man, I don't think KLC. I mean, I don't think Quasi is super attached to KLC like that. Like, if they go out there and they draft it, if they're gonna be paying all this money to the offense and then you're gonna have to trade multiple draft picks to go get a quarterback, and KLC not getting the job done, you got to move on from him. But then you still got that young quarterback on the roster, so you just bring somebody else in that's gonna help out. Like, nah, man.
A lot of teams done it.
A lot of teams done it. Look at Jalen Hurts. He wasn't drafted with Sirianni. Fucking Peterson drafted him.
Yeah, look at shit. Tony Dungy.
Exactly.
And Andy. Look at John Gruden and the Buccaneers. Look at it's a lot of examples.
Mike Shanahan in Denver.
It's a lot of examples, man.
It's a lot of examples, man.
We got to get our quarterback. That's just my
opinion.
That's
the bottom line.
Yeah, man.
We're so scared. We never won a Super Bowl. Like, why are we so scared to trade first round picks?
Being scared, man. Like I said before, they can keep them picks. They already said we can't draft anyway. So we need less draft picks, less bust, right?
Right.
And then I always keep people. I'm not just coming to keep us. I'm talking about everybody. Like, people always talking about like the first round and second rounds, the only 2 rounds in the dang on draft. Like, there's other rounds.
It's not.
You can get talent. Like, I don't understand sometimes.
I would say for quarterbacks, but other positions.
Yeah. I'm talking about other positions, because that's why I say you gotta get your quarterback. You gotta try to get them, and then build it from the third and on. If you don't got no second round picks or first round picks, then fourth round's a good round. Fifth round's a good round.
I don't know if he is T-back or shit. He drafted Andrew Luck, if I'm not mistaken.
He did.
So shit, give me an Andrew Luck.
So you know how to draft a quarterback. Like, look though, like I know this is off topic though, but look, we gotta stop as Vikings fans. And this is not coming at you, T-back. I'm just saying, some Viking fans in general, we gotta stop trying to put the blame on certain situations and be like, oh, this person's doing this and this person's doing that. If you ain't a fly on the wall in that facility, then you really don't know, because it's all speculation. And I just feel like we get so caught up in the drama or the rumors, and this person's running the team, and Kwesi is yes man, and the Wilfs don't want to win. And it's just like, to me, I don't like hearing that shit, because that shit is bogus to me. I just feel like, okay, you got this business that's bringing you millions of dollars a year. You don't want to win with this team? Like, you don't want to win? Like, let's just get out of here with that shit. It's like how Zoe saying, some of these fans gonna make excuses for everything that these Minnesota Vikings do. And we, on these 3 platforms, we don't make excuses. We talk the real, and if it hurts somebody's feelings, hey, go to church. I'm sorry. Straight up.
Yeah, man. Like, shit. It is like they got to get a quarterback.
They got to get a quarterback, man.
Like,
all this other shit don't matter.
Yeah, like, I can understand them bringing a bridge gap quarterback for a couple of weeks. I can understand that. If the rookie should be able to beat them all anyway. So
Kurt Warner, Eli Manning. People forget about that shit.
Kurt Warner
was the quarterback when they drafted Eli Manning. He played for the first couple of weeks, and then they went to Eli, and then Kurt went to Arizona and went to the Super Bowl.
Oh, right. I thought you were talking about
so.
Yeah.
But as a Giants fan, do you give a shit about Kurt Warner?
Shit, even Mac Flynn and Russell Wilson.
Exactly.
Like,
who cares? Who cares, man?
Like, beat them out.
Who cares, man?
That's why I like Pete Carroll so much. Matt Flynn was getting paid a check to play for Seattle. He never touched the field.
Never touched the field.
Right.
They ate that shit right on up.
Like, who cares, man? All this, like, I agree with you too, Mike. Like, man, we gotta stop being scared, man.
Scared money don't make no money, man.
Oh, man, it's over with, man. The time is now, man. The next year draft,
and what I'm saying about the cap money too, though, right? Like people only think like, okay, the cap, some of that cap hit is like guaranteed money and signing bonus. So some of these dudes is getting paid, let's say 30 million, but the cap number is probably only like 20 because they got a $10 million signing bonus. So that 20 million is only hitting the cap. Then you got to sign players to fill your roster. You might sign a couple of veteran minimums here. You might have a couple of rookies, class that ain't getting paid a lot. Like, you act like it's going to be 40 million for this guy, 30 million for this guy, and you got no money left. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Like, you're going to have plenty of money to spend the way you want to spend. And I feel like we always get on here and people be like, oh my God, Brzezinski is the best cap guy in football. So let him fix the cap. Let him do that. And it goes back to what I said about Kwesi being competitive rebuild. Look at the contracts he got rid of. We was competitive last year. Now we rebuilding. Now we got a top 15 pick in the draft. In 2025, we got over $100 million in cap space. This team has been rebuilt.
Right.
So what are you saying?
It takes time.
It takes time.
Right.
Like,
yeah. It's gonna take time. All the mistakes we made, shit. So
we gotta see what they do in free agency, man. Free agency come first.
Yeah.
Yep.
We gotta get the center. We gotta think about what you said, D, was the tight end. I don't know what we're gonna do at tight end, bro. Like,
I don't think TJ played this year, man.
Like, that's a big deal. That's a big deal, bro.
They might cut Josh Oliver for real.
They might have to save some money
and bring somebody else in.
They might have to, considering how his deal is. You know, I say, fuck it, draft the guy in the 5th round to play tight end.
Right.
Yeah.
Do that. So when TJ come back, now you got another tight end on a rookie contract, and TJ can come back and do his thing. Like, but look at what Kwesi did this year when he had a full NFL season with the draft versus him coming in, you know, getting the job. Like, he did way better.
Right.
So, man, I know I'm ready to get up out of here, man. T-Bass and sucked a little.
Yeah, my guy.
T-Bass, my guy too.
Man. But
look,
look,
though, the Super Bowl. We didn't get to that.
Oh yeah, we didn't even. Man, we had a couple of more topics. You know what? Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
At least the Super Bowl. Let's just talk about the Super Bowl. Who you got for the Super Bowl?
Who you got for the picks of the Super Bowl, man?
I gotta go with Patty Mahomes, man. Can't nobody beat him. Like, shit.
Right.
I gotta go with Mahomes, man. Mahomes get the 3rd Super Bowl ring. Andy Reid get his 3rd. They making history, man, in front of our eyes.
This don't make no damn. I'm a little. I mean, I like Patrick Mahomes. I'm cheering for him. I actually want him to get his 3rd Super Bowl. So, you know what I mean, and yeah, D was. I got you. But yeah,
I think.
But you know, I want him to get his 3rd Super Bowl because I want him to be one of the GOATs, man. I want him to be one of the GOATs. I'm cheering for him, and I remember when they drafted him. I remember people were saying it was a mistake. I remember it. I remember that draft, bro. They were saying that he's a mistake for the Chiefs to move up.
Because they was like, they got Alex Smith. What do you need another quarterback for it?
Right. Yo, bro, I remember that shit. It's like, yo, why can't we do that? We got to take a chance.
Hey.
We got to take a chance.
Y'all know who they traded with to get Mahomes?
Who?
Buffalo Bills.
Oh,
they gave him Patrick Mahomes.
Oh,
and they can't get past him. They can't get
exactly. That's why you don't ever trade within the conference, man. Or the division,
oh my God.
That might be our worst nightmare. I mean, it's not a quarterback, but when we traded for the safety, you know, the bull. So he might be a all-time great safety. I'm just saying, you never trade within your division, bro. Like, just
or the conference, not that damn high.
Or the conference.
Yeah.
I feel like this though, like I want to see Pat Mahomes win because I feel like if Pat Mahomes win, he gonna reach that Jordan status. And when I say about Jordan status, is he basically gonna erase everybody else's good quarterback career. Meaning, like, y'all already know when Michael Jordan's winning championships, didn't nobody win but him. You know, it was the Bulls or nothing else. Charles Barkley ain't got no rings. John Stockton ain't got no rings. Karl Malone ain't got no rings. Patrick Ewing ain't got no rings. Reggie Miller ain't got no rings.
Right.
Like
Reggie Miller. That's my God.
Jordan erased all those great players' careers. And I feel Pat Mahomes has a trajectory to do the same thing. Because if you think about the quarterbacks that the opposing team had, he go against, let's say 5 years from now, Josh Allen ain't got no rings. Lamar Jackson ain't got no rings. Joe Burrow ain't got no rings. You're going to look at Pat Mahomes and be like, he erased their career. They don't mean shit. So, bro, I want to see it. I want to see it.
That I was just thinking, like, yo, the AFC is stacked with quarterbacks, bro.
It's stacked.
And he's stopping everybody. He's stopping Lamar. He's stopping. People want to hate on Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's a good quarterback. If you put Josh Allen in the NFC, who's better than Josh Allen in the NFC?
Nobody.
What, you gonna put Jalen Hurts? Who else?
No.
All right, then. That's my point. That's my point. That's what I'm saying. People hate on Josh Allen. He got to get through Patrick Mahomes.
I already know what you're gonna say, Zo. Go ahead and say it, Zo.
If I'm Lamar, I'm trying to get to the NFC, man. For real.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm trying to get to the NFC.
Because like Pat Mahomes is literally erasing these guys. Like,
yeah, man.
Like, okay, yeah, you got a couple of MVPs. You ain't got no Super Bowls. Like, you got a couple of
finals.
I got the Super Bowl. Yeah, I got a Super Bowl MVPs, and like, I want to see it. I'm just glad our team was in the NFC because I'll be
right. We should be lucky.
The NFC so wide open, man.
It's wide open.
Look
man.
though. Hey, I'm gonna make a video about this though. What if the Vikings trade for Josh Allen?
You know what?
They can get the first round this year, second round next year. I give them 3 first-round picks. Shit.
I gotta look at his cap numbers though. See, can that even happen?
Get it done.
Hey, Zoe, you should do that video. But
at the end of the day, the bill got to start rebuilding. It might be over with.
I would do it. I would do it. They about to, because you know Stephon Diggs, he's gonna eventually request a trade. You know,
he's working on it now.
Yeah, he is.
He gonna, you know what I mean?
He's working on it now.
But Josh, like that's what I'm saying. People be trying to say Josh Allen ain't good. I'm like, how is he not good?
I ain't no Josh
He's going
Allen
against
fan,
Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. He's going against like the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
I ain't no Josh Allen fan.
And just think about this, though, right? If Pat Mahomes wins this year, the only team or quarterback he's ever lost to is the greatest quarterback of all time. Tom Brady.
And Joe Burrow beat him.
Not in the Super Bowl.
Oh no, not Super Bowl.
I want to see it.
I don't see him losing. I don't see him losing this damn game. That
defense tough.
The thing about that defense is like, where did that shit come from? Like all season, I see them giving up a lot of points, a lot of yards, and it seems like
that regular season, man.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm about to say. Regular
season.
You know
where he came from, don't you?
Who?
Hey, they turn it up a notch.
Yeah. That's Spagnuolo.
Yeah,
he the one that won the Super Bowl for them over there because he had Osa Umenyuya, Justin Tuck, Michael Strahan, all on the same D line.
And Eli Manning was balling in the playoffs.
Eli Manning was balling.
You know, I was just saying that, like, all that regular season stat shit don't mean nothing in the playoffs, bro.
It don't mean
like the Browns had this so-called #1 ranked defense, and what did CJ Stroud do? He picked them apart, bro. He picked them apart, bro. All that ranked defense, man, that shit don't mean nothing. When the playoffs starts, everything is 0-0. What you gonna do in the playoffs?
So, Mike, just like you said, though, a real quarterback tore their ass up. CJ Stroud,
right?
That's why we gotta go get
a rookie. Bro.
We need a playoff quarterback, not a regular season quarterback. A playoff quarterback.
That shit over with, man. That shit dead. I think all Viking fans have seen enough, man.
I'm done, man. Let's move on.
That shit over with, man.
Even Baker Mayfield got a playoff win, bro.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? Hey, my people told me, I don't know what D Wood, somebody I messed with, told me that the Lions got more playoff wins than the Vikings in a decade. I said, damn. I said, hold on, wait. We only got one playoff win?
Yeah.
Yup. And guess who was the quarterback?
Yeah, first round pick.
We beat the Saints.
Guess who was the quarterback for 7 of the years or whatever.
Damn.
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, that is true though.
That was wild when they told me that. I couldn't even say shit.
We beat the Saints, and that was it. Kyle Rudolph did that push off in the end zone. It was a push off. I think that was a push off. He got the touchdown though. We won. It doesn't matter. But they didn't call it. But you know what I'm saying? That was it.
That was it.
Damn, that's bad. That's bad, y'all.
Hey, because
no, it's not because when did Case Keenum get us to the NFC Championship?
He only won
09, man.
He only won one game.
No, 09. That was
09. That was 17.
Yeah, so that's a more recent. That's recent.
Yeah, but Case Keenum only won one game in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah,
because we had to bye.
We had to bye, right? I'm trying to think because then we went against the Eagles.
He probably got the same amount of win. I think that what he said some shit like that though.
Yeah, because in 09 we got 2.
Yeah,
right.
We got one. We got one in 09 too, because we lost in the title game again.
Brett Favre, man. Damn, man.
What year was Case Keenum here? That wasn't no 17.
That was 17. 2017, Case Keenum.
Case Keenum was 17 when we lost to the Eagles. Got the break beat off of us.
Yeah, because
hold on? What was the year when we lost to the Seahawks? The Bull missed the damn field goal.
That was Teddy Bridgewater.
That was Teddy Bridgewater.
That was wild card
second year. Yeah.
Damn, we had some heartbreak here.
That shit changed the whole league, though, man. For real, man. Because if you think about it, though, if the Vikings go out there and they win that game with Seattle, they probably go farther in the playoffs. And then that means the whole offseason is different. And Teddy Bridgewater might not tear his whole knee up in the offseason. That means you don't trade for Sam Bradford. That means you don't get Kirk Cousins eventually. Like, it changed the whole league. That means they don't draft Jalen Hurts. Like, it's crazy, man. That one loss game butterfly effect the whole fucking league.
Fuck Jalen Hurts, shit. Carson Wentz.
Yeah, Carson Wentz. Because that was why we got Bradford, because Carson Wentz was their guy.
That's why I respect the Eagles, bro. I like the way the
Eagles go for it. They go for it. Like, I can't stand, bro. The Eagle fans over here, bro. What I gotta deal with, and the Steeler fans too, bro. Like, goodness, man. 6 Super Bowls. I'm like, man, y'all can't say nothing. I can't say a damn thing. I can't say shit. I'm like, damn. I can't say nothing over here. I'm like, I'm trying to have some bragging rights, bro.
I just want them to be aggressive in this offseason.
They have to. Give me Patrick Queen.
Go get that quarterback, man, for real.
Yeah, get the quarterback first. Go get Patrick Queen too.
Go get that quarterback, man. That's all I want.
That's all I want for Christmas, man. We need a quarterback, man. That doesn't matter.
For real. I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm telling y'all now, I'm gonna be disappointed if we sitting down, whatever we at, and we get that notification Kirk Cousins signed for 2-3 years.
Oh, it's a wrap.
I'm gonna be disappointed, man.
What would you do? We gotta make an agreement. We gotta go live. All of us, we gotta go live together, man. We gotta go live.
For real. hey, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna do like the Saints. I'm gonna put a bag on my face and put the holes on that shit.
I'm like, damn. But you know what the worst thing about this is, Zoe and D Woods, is the Lions ain't going nowhere, y'all. The Packers are improving. The Bears are about to get better. We're not improving until we get our quarterback, in my opinion. We're so behind everybody right now. Lions are going to get better. They're going to improve their secondary. They're going to go for the secondary. They're going to go secondary.
They got a damn secondary. Their coach going to shoot himself in the leg again.
Oh,
but Dan Campbell.
Oh,
I like him though. I like him. I ain't gonna lie. I like him. I don't like some of the gambles, but some of it be like, yo, I like him though.
Yeah, but I get what you say. Hey, wouldn't it be crazy though next season, right? Let's say everybody is good in the North. The way the playoffs is structured, what if all teams go to the playoffs? That could happen.
Shit, I don't think they're gonna be that damn good. Shit, they gotta be good to the motherfucker.
But I think the Lions gonna take a step back though.
I hope so.
They probably gonna have the big head.
Yeah, they will. They will. But the Packers is what I'm worried about the most, because I think Jordan Love is legit.
No, it's bad, bro. Like, oh man, I can't stand the Packers, man.
We don't know about the Bears, man, because they don't know about themselves.
No, I like their defense though.
Their defense is straight, and they're gonna keep building on defense.
Yeah.
Why we couldn't have traded for Sweat?
We weren't gonna pay with no money.
Why are we so cheap, man?
No, we like to pay offensive players.
That's it.
Defensive players when Zimmer was here, because he was demanding that shit.
Yeah, we like to pay offense.
And you know what? Going to Zimmer ain't the crazy. It's not. Well, what did what's his name? Griffin. What did Griffin say about your guy, D Woods? He's ass. You know what I mean? He's ass cheap. You know what I'm saying?
That's my boy Griffin, man. That's one of my favorite players, man, for real.
What did Zimmer say though? He didn't want Kirk from the very beginning.
No, he didn't want the quarterback.
So it's like, how do you go against your head coach and say, "Yo, no matter what, I'm going to do this"? So that was a mistake. You can't do that to your head coach. You can't because he at the end of the day, he's the one that's going to be on the field with these players. He's the one coaching the players. So it's like you can't just be like, oh, say your coach says I want Caleb, but you draft Michael Penix instead. You can't do that. Why are you going against your head coach?
Hey, y'all know who AJ Analyst is?
Who?
Yeah,
that's
Mike
my guy.
People.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
What he said?
He an Eagles fan.
That's that Eagles stuff. I said, hey, AJ, well, if we play out next season, we're gonna beat the brakes off.
I've been told y'all week 1 the Eagle wasn't shit. That shit over with, man. Y'all seen the best years of Jalen Hurts, man. That shit over with, man. The Eagles over with. Got Kellen Moore at they damn offensive coordinator. That man was a total racket at the Chargers, man.
I can't say nothing because we still ain't beat them regardless. So I'm trying to get on their level. At least they got a quarterback.
What y'all think about this quarterback?
Shit, I ain't surprised. Shit.
You think Belichick
like
ever get a job?
Hell
nah, his head's too big. See, Bill Belichick got to remember. I understand the defense was great. I understand. I'm not hating Teddy Bruschi in that defense. I love Teddy Bruschi. He's one of my favorite linebackers. He was a linebacker, right?
Yeah, well, that nigga old.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was nice. I like Teddy Bruschi, but he had Tom Brady, man. I know it was luck. He got lucky, got him in the 6th round. That doesn't happen often.
I'm just laughing because of all the defensive players. You could have said Ty Law. You could have said all of them. You said Teddy.
I like Teddy Bruschi, man. You know, I remember the one play he dove over the dang on offense of the center and just tackled the quarterback for a second. I said, yo, that's my guy. That's my guy for life.
I'm gonna tell y'all what damaged Bill Belichick from getting a head coaching job.
Tom Brady win a Super Bowl?
No, not even that. When he made a defense coordinator, offense coordinator. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what?
Right?
Like, what are we doing? A defense coordinator gonna be your offense coordinator.
I don't understand that.
Wow. That was crazy.
I think it's past him. I think we come to the point basically where he shouldn't have probably been out a couple of years ago, and maybe he could have been like a GM somewhere now, but like that stank of losing is and he's so much older. Like I don't think a lot of these
they weren't young.
Yeah, they want young. They want young for a coach, but general manager, I can see him getting a general manager role.
Right.
But the thing about that too is like he ain't got a good track record bringing players in or drafting. Yeah. So it's kind of like
Brady,
he kind of stuck. He kind of stuck, man. I wish him the best, but I do think at the end of the day, he trying to become the all-time winners coach in history because he only down by 20 wins. But if you think about it like that, though, it's like you still got to get those 20 wins. So where you gonna go and get 20 more wins? There's only 17 games in the season. You ain't about to go 17-0. So it might take him 3 seasons. It might take him 3 seasons to get 20 more wins.
I'm cool.
If he gets signed anywhere. So
yeah, that's a record. He came up short playing with the
he came up short, man. Should have just kept Tom Brady.
Right. But Tom Brady knew that shit about over with, man. You ain't bringing in no players.
Yeah, no, he ain't going to bring no wide receiver.
He's getting better.
He ain't want to bring no wide receivers for him.
We got the deals. Like, man, what I told y'all Lamar Jackson should have did? I'm going to the NFC, man. Y'all tripping over here.
He should have came to the Vikings, man. I know it was rumors. I don't know how true it was, but we should have got
Vikings fans shot that shit down. They was like,
they said no. He's going to
Lamar Jackson.
He said Justin Jefferson.
All he does is run.
Right. They said Justin Jefferson's going to want to get traded. I said, what are you talking? So you think Kirk Cousins is better than Lamar Jackson? Imagine Lamar Jackson having Justin Jefferson. Are you out? What? What?
But I think Lamar Jackson, though, one thing about him, I think Lamar Jackson reading to the media too much.
Me too.
Yeah, I think that's the problem in that game against the Chiefs. Like, bro, play your game, bro. If you want to run every play, play your game. Quit worrying about what the media saying. You got to drop back, and that ain't you, bro. Play your game.
Right.
Just play your game.
You right, Zoe. Play your game. Play what got you here.
Yeah, but he stay off social media when football season starts. Just stay off social media, man.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing, man.
Trying to be Patrick Mahomes.
Doing, man.
It's only one Patrick Mahomes.
Nobody Patrick Mahomes, though.
I'm saying he was trying to.
But even Patrick Mahomes a dual threat. He ain't on the level of Lamar, but ain't nobody like that. This guy be making like he be doing like crossbody throws. He just does everything. Like he makes throws that you're not supposed to make. You know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to happen, but he does. He's a cheat code. That's why I'm mad because I wish we would have got him.
What's up with the boy AJ, man?
No, man.
Hurst is way better. He said Hurst is way better than Lamar Jackson. And Hurst had no MVPs, but he is way better than Lamar Jackson.
Lamar about to get
AJ. I got a lot of love for you, AJ, but nah, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey, AJ, sorry, bro. You wanna come on here and get cooked, AJ?
If Lamar Jackson wants to go to the NFC, he will be the best quarterback in the NFC, hands down. Hands down, bro. Hands down.
What trophy do Jalen Hurts have?
He got the NFC Championship.
You don't get what year is this for Jalen Hurts? 4, 5?
No, it's like 4, 3, 4.
Yeah, 4 or some shit like that. Shit. Lamar Jackson had the MVP by the time his 4th year in the NFL.
And I'm gonna say this: Jalen Hurts has better weapons at the time than Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson just got Zay Flowers. He just got Zay Flowers and Odell Beckham, right?
I don't like Beckham. Oh no, I ain't like.
Yeah, Beckham. But you get what I'm. But he got Zay Flowers. That was it. And what's the other Bateman or whatever?
Rashad Bateman.
And then he has a tight end.
Hey, AJ. Right. Didn't y'all get your ass kicked against the Buccaneers, man? Did the Eagles lose to the Buccaneers this year in the playoffs?
Man, y'all they done woke Zoe up, man. Look at it, Zoe already about to get on this boy.
Hey, Zay, you need to come to Pennsylvania and help me out with these Eagle fans, man. Some of the Eagle fans.
I get their ass together.
Well, my family members, my family. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're gonna say to. I don't know what you're gonna say to the Steelers because they're gonna say 6 Super Bowls. What y'all got?
Man, when was those 6 Super Bowls? I ain't trying to hear that shit. What you done for me lately? Shit.
Yeah, when the last time the Steelers won anyway?
When last time they won a playoff game?
When the last time they won a Super Bowl?
Man, was it like 06, the year I graduated, I think.
God, I don't even know if they won it then. They probably won it in 2000.
That was Jerome Bettis one. That was Jerome Bettis last year.
Nah, they won one with Fast Willie Parker and Santonio Holmes them back in the day.
What year was that?
Like 2010 or some shit.
Oh, for real? Who was their defensive?
They beat the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Right. I remember that. Yeah, that was the latest. That was
like 15 years ago.
I was about to say that
long time ago.
Shit. Cool, y'all got them 8 Super Bowl, but shit, what you done for me lately? Shit, motherfucker can't get it. Them motherfucker can't buy a playoff win right now.
Nope.
Man, I wish we was in their position right now. Then I'll tell you that. We won't be talking about no damn. We desperate right now. So
no, they for sure one shot no damn Kirk Cousins, no damn contract we did.
Nope.
They smarted it. How much money did Kirk make
from Minnesota?
Since he's been a Viking. I'm not talking about his whole career. I'm talking about for the Vikings.
Probably about 500 mil.
500 mil, yeah.
Ain't
almost a Billy. Almost a Billy.
Nothing. How you ride somebody like that with no gun?
Hey AJ, why you gotta come out? Hey AJ, come on, bro. We family for the most part, man. Sixers, Phillies, and Flyers. Come on, man. We're not gonna go there, man. We ain't gonna talk about no Super Bowls. Y'all act like y'all got multiple Super Bowls. Y'all only got one. And let me say this real quick. I'm gonna say this real quick because I know you're gonna say, "Well, y'all don't got none." I already know. But let me say this right now: we're gonna win our first Super Bowl before the Eagles win their second Super Bowl.
Damn,
hey, you know what crazy? Hey, y'all know what crazy, dog? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The Eagles fan talk so much shit. I thought the Eagles won more Super Bowls than that.
No,
nah.
I thought they won 2 before or 1.
No,
man, that's crazy.
I got an Eagle fan that worked with me, man. He was, he every week. Hey, in the playoffs, your team play this week? I'm like, nah, man, we ain't playing. We ain't playing. Oh, okay. I'm just checking. The moment they lost, I told him, hey, your team play this week? He was like, oh man, you know we gotta get to that. Now you want to be all fucking now, like
they be coming at my neck.
You're talking crazy.
Hey, I'll tell y'all what though. We are in a better spot than the damn Dallas Cowboys because they might get Dak a new contract. Dak get a new contract.
Yeah, Dak Prescott, man. Oh my god.
Oh, he trash.
He worse than Kirk Cousins.
They the same person.
I'll take Kirk Cousins over him.
I would.
You say you wouldn't?
Hell no. He move a little bit more than Kirk. But they the same though.
So for real?
Yeah, they moved. They elite Dak can move around sometimes.
Okay. Yeah.
Usually got
D Woods, before we get off, where is Kirk Cousins going to be? Where is he going? Are the Vikings going to sign him, or is he going to go to the Falcons? Where are you going? Where's y'all gut feeling?
He better not go to the AFC.
Hell, he ain't going to the AFC.
I just think like this though. I think a lot of the it's like how I feel about trades. Trades ain't made on Twitter. Trades ain't made on social media. I think Kirk Cousins is probably gonna go to a place we ain't even thought of.
Right. He better stay in the NFC though.
I think he gonna go. He gonna go to where he can get the most. Where he gonna get the most money and the most guaranteed money, and that's where he gonna go.
AFC. That AFC is too stacked.
It don't matter for him. He want
the bread. He want the money.
He want that check.
Man, he gonna look like a scrub going against them quarterbacks on that.
I can still going to Pittsburgh though.
I could too.
I can see that too. And you know what's crazy? Mike Tomlin. Man, why couldn't we get Mike? All right, I'm not gonna get into that. I think Mike Tomlin will make Kirk Cousins play a lot better. I have a feeling he'll make him play at a higher level.
No, not right now. Man, you can't teach old dog a new trick. Kirk, 37 years old, it's over with.
That's true. Yeah, you ain't lying though. What am I talking about?
And he coming off an Achilles injury. It's over with, man.
Yeah. What am I talking about?
Like if to me, if Kirk was smart and he had better people around him, I would be like, yo, they already gave you that 28 million on their books. Just sign for 25 for the next 2 seasons and see what happened. At least you can be on a team to where you can transition to be a backup. You get what I'm saying? Like, because it come a time when you got to be a backup. You get what I'm saying? Like, either you a backup in this league or you don't be in this league.
I don't see him ever being a backup. I think he'd rather like retire. You know what I mean?
But how many
even
years
Cam Newton would say he would be a backup, and I was surprised he said that.
How many years he got left?
Who?
Kirk. We don't know because he come from Achilles injury, right?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Like we don't know. I'm just saying, like, if I was him in his camp, I wouldn't be trying to get no outrageous money from everybody else. I would try to solidify something, try to build something somewhere else or something like that. But just these numbers, I don't think the numbers was fake. I think it really came from his camp. That's what they're looking for. And bye.
Shit, he ain't denied the shit.
Exactly.
Kirk think he a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
But he is when you're looking at regular season stats.
Man, shit, I can tell you 5. I'm taking over Kirk right now.
I know, but that's the thing though. That's their argument when they go to the negotiation table. Look at the stats I put up every year, but we ain't got no playoff wins for it.
I was about to say that. What about that playoffs?
Yeah, I'd rather have a quarterback be middle of the road with passing yards, whatever, making mistakes in the season, because in the season you guarantee to get another week. Then go into the like Eli Manning, for example. Manning would be throwing picks like crazy.
Yeah,
like this, throwing the ball, slinging it, not caring, losing games. When they was dialed in for their 2 playoff runs and win Super Bowl, man, he was legit. I ain't
gonna lie, yeah, that's a perfect example. Did he lead the league in interceptions
almost every year?
Like,
but look at it in the playoffs though.
Oh, he made them throws, man.
He didn't make a lot of mistakes in the playoffs.
Yeah, and he beat the GOAT at quarterback twice. In the damn Super Bowl.
So that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying, bro.
They can keep that regular season trophy shit. Like I don't.
Yeah, that shit don't mean nothing, man.
That shit don't mean nothing. Well, shit, we've been on here for 2 hours, man. Where did last comment at? Let me take this off because AJ just blew the chat up.
That's my guy, man.
All right, y'all. So we about to get up out of here. Zoe, tell them where they can find you at, man.
In the Zone Podcast, man. ZOE-N on YouTube, Twitter, and on Instagram, man. Subscribe to my page right now if you ain't subscribed to my page, man.
That's what's up. Go ahead, Mike.
Mike Sports Vibes. I'm the only Mike Sports Vibes. I'm on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hybrid sports fan, Philly everything besides football. When it comes to football, you already know the vibes with that, man. Vike Nation all day.
And I'm gonna say this right now. We talked about them Philadelphia Eagles, and if a motherfucker remix my video, I'm coming for you.
I hate that shit, dude. I hate that shit.
I know what you're talking about too.
Oh man, I'm just saying,
that shit
Tell him
different.
to fall back. Tell him to fall back.
I just had to say because I'm petty. Okay.
Yeah, tell him to fall back. I tried to
remix your videos.
I ain't gonna say no names though. That's those friend.
Yeah, because you come for my boys, you come for me. Put it like that. Put it like that.
That's no friend.
But look, though, I thank y'all for this live we did today on this Friday, man. Appreciate it. We got one more comment in. Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up? What's up, Rap?
Rap and tap in. What's the deal?
They was live at the same time too.
Double V's.
Well, shit. Let's get out of here, y'all. Let me bring the outro up. Peace.